Hey, can you guys hear me? Hey, can you guys hear me?
Five, four, three, two, one. Live from Buffalo, New York, you're watching the KEEMSTAR Show with your host, KEEMSTAR. Oh, it's getting crazy. Those anime fans, are you ready for this? This shit's wild, bro. This is insane. So I wake up this morning, I jump on Twitter. You know what I find out according to Twitter? Because there's this guy out there known as Seth the Program. All right, popular user, almost 1 million subscribers. And his homie Clyde uploaded an exposed video on them, which already has paid views, which is 3 hours long. Now I went through the clip notes here, and basically users spoke stealing money, recording friends without permission, sexual harassment, manipulation, behavior, pedo stuff, grooming minors. But then there's this whole section where he made one of his fans eat food for a mod, and then I was like, hold up, I don't even really understand this story well enough, people. I don't. I need to understand more, so I'm digging and digging and digging. And I got an updated list of the implications here, which is lying, stealing money, recording friends without permission, sexual harassment, sexual assault, blackmail, doxing, DDoSing, swatting, manipulative behavior, grooming minors, pedo activity, making fans eat food for mods, racist, homophobic, ableist, network, and there was more, but they don't fit in the goddamn tweet. So, Clyde, who originally made the video, on Discord, along with Noodles. Clyde and Noodles on the program right now. What is going on, gentlemen? And nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. This is so wild. This is the most insane shit I have ever seen. You know.
Yeah, he said he tweeted and said it wasn't gonna be a nuke.
What is going on, gentlemen? Nice to meet you. This is the most insane shit I have ever seen. You know.
Yeah, he said he tweeted and said it wasn't gonna be a nuke.
Sexual harassment, manipulation behavior, pedo stuff, grooming minors. But then there's this whole section where he made one of his fans eat poo for a mod. One of his fans eat poo for a mod. One of his harassment, sexual assault, blackmail, doxing, DDoSing, swatting, manipulative behavior, grooming minors, pedo activity, making fans eat poo for mod, racist, homophobic, ableist, death threats, and there was more, but they don't fit in the goddamn tweet, people. So, Clyde, who originally made the video, is with us on Discord, along with Noodles. Clyde and Noodles on the program right now. What is going on, gentlemen?
Oh, and nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is so wild. This is the most insane shit I have ever seen. You know.
Yeah, he said he tweeted and said it wasn't gonna be a nuke when I dropped the video to try and scare me off of having the video live, and now look at it now, it's gotten to people like you and Voice Critical and everyone.
Oh, it's just, this is unbelievable. I wanted to do a trauma alert version on Snapchat today, but I'm like, it's just too much to unload. I'm gonna have to do a live stream, but that's the only way. So where do we even begin? Noodle and Clyde, could you explain your relationship to Seth the Program?
Yeah, Noodles can go first because he's one shorter and I'll tell mine after him.
Yeah, so I met Seth, the programmer, back in like 2018, just joined the Discord server as a fan, and I basically ended up becoming like a strong researcher for videos and stuff. I've worked with him for multiple years, like video games, watching videos and stuff, and basically ended up having a lot of issues with him. Stuff like exposing private info about me, crazy stuff, well, I had a lot more close connections with him than I did.
Okay, Clyde, you want to explain your relationship to him real quick?
Yeah, so like Noodles was.
I'm going to read the comments after every match.
Yeah, debater for Seth too, so his thing was a bit more different with me. I was Seth's primary editor since about October of 2017. I was also a YouTuber that reached out and collabed with him a lot. And then over the course of the years that we worked together, it just like, you know, we'd have drama on and off, and it was just a very continuous cycle, plus others around, a lot of degenerate stuff in his servers and so on. My own server itself too became pretty bad as an extension of that because of the people I met in his, and just plenty of bad stuff has happened over the years. And it wasn't until now that I decided that I had to talk about it, because if I didn't, I would have been trapped with him just talking about me however he wants all the time and just lying about me. So I was kind of stuck with my career and what I was doing with YouTube because of him.
Okay, so before we jump into it, there's going to be a lot of people like watching this piece of content that don't even know the programmer, if you will. So what type of content does he make? He makes anime stuff? He reviews anime?
Yeah, specifically, he makes content that's specifically about, say, like, if you got, say, Goku from Dragon Ball Z and Superman, he would describe how strong they are and who would win in a fight. It's kind of like an MMA breakdown sort of channel, but it's for, you know, it's for anime and fictional stuff.
And with that community, it's weird, right? Because you got, like, the older adults, but then the little kids, all combined in the same community, all on Discords and stuff. So it's weird where there's like a Discord and people are making inappropriate jokes, but there's kids everywhere as well. So is that kind of the scenario that led to
Discord server, which at the time the old one that was around the bad one, that one had like 8,000 people. And that one was just, you know, it didn't matter like what age you were, there was people exposed to internet stuff. I used to try my best when I was in there on my own server to always get intersection stuff. Like I never had it. Like a lot of these servers have really W stats and in mine. I never had one as an example. In his there was a lot of weird shit that happened in that server. Lots of bullying of underage people. One of my closest friends on Discord came that I met in his server. His name's Charlie. When he was 15 years old, he got bullied by Seth in his server and had his workout photos spammed in the server by like 100 people on his Instagram and doing posted in there. This was in, I think, 2017 or 18. But like that's the kind of behaviour that was going on. And this was over a minor disagreement that they had in a voice chat.
Unbelievable. Okay, so Seth the programmer. All right, let's start one by one with these allegations. All right, the first allegation is that he's racist. All right, talk to us about that. Now, guys, if you want receipts, we're not going to do receipts. We're just trying to, because you know, Clyde uploaded a 3-hour video with all the receipts, right? So I'm just trying to get a condensed story of events here. So
I'd say that one's the weakest part of it, because one of the issues with it, and like it's not okay for, you know, anyone without skin color to say the N-word, like we'll agree it's not cool to do that. With him, the issue is that like so many people in those Discord communities were slinging around that word like it was nothing. Like that's the problem. It became a very common vernacular amongst everybody. So I don't know if I'd actually call him like a racist, like being completely transparent here, but yeah, I think yeah, I know it's hard to defend because he's on recording, say it's a word, you know what I mean? But like,
that's multiple recordings on my Twitter.
That's not
a hill I'd die on. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, he's a racist, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of hard.
No, I just want to hammer this point out. You have him on recording saying the N-word multiple times. Okay. Now, so that's one thing, right? All right, homophobic. Is he in the Discord server also saying the F word?
Oh yeah, we have saying stuff like I hate gay people. We have to say like the F slur multiple times. Like I have also on my Twitter on recording. Look at that. So, I mean,
okay, racist, homophobic, ableist. Where does that come from? Where are these allegations based on?
He makes fun of a lot of like mentally disabled people. We also he like makes fun of Clyde and all of his mods for all that stuff like that.
people, there was a couple of people who were kids, it's not relevant to Discord, but there was like 2 or 3 people that had those sort of scenarios, and he would straight up make fun of them for that. Anything you thought was private, he used against you. For example, he was like, suicidal at the time. He used the fact that I had a relationship go wrong with Anna, he did it to Noodles, shared Noodles with dogs, things like that. Like anything is not if you told him any other issues against you, or tell other people.
What an absolute piece of shit these allegations. So let's talk about death threats. Was he making threats at people, threats on death threats?
Yeah, to me he was back in 2018. He was he was actually it's like he paid it at it like 5K so I tried to step away and say, listen, I don't want to work with you more, but I'm going to pay you back the 2K that I owe you. And in the messages, there's actual messages back there from like trying to find me and even also saying in the messages that he wanted to continue to pursue me even if I did pay the money back.
So we have death threats and threats of physical harm, ableist, homophobic, racist. Now let's move on to making fans eat food for mods. For this one, I'm just going to play this video on Twitter.
What? Wait, what?
Wait. We also have Packot here. We also have Packot here. Packot, just listen to this. You should be able to hear this.
One of his main moderators, I don't want to say their name, but just because in case they're online and stuff still, I was pretty good friends with him, and yeah, basically he did make him eat poo-poo and record it for a high position.
Apparently, they're saying he's a bad guy who abuses his power. Apparently, they're saying he's a bad guy who abuses his Oh, let me pause this. But they're saying he's like he's a bad business partner. He when he does power skill videos, the stuff he says is scripted. He doesn't know how to edit. Most of his work is edited. Like Swag Hokage makes his videos. Clyde makes his videos. No, I'm not necessarily saying Swag Hokage does. They're saying Clyde does. Who else? Who else? That he uses. That he likes to uses pretty much dirt against people to get whatever he wants. He's pretty much like a Lex Luthor. His power. Hokage does. Let me pause this.
There's a video linked around it. I don't know if it still exists, but
Okay, so apparently there is proof of this. There's a video of one of his fans eating in order to get a moderator on his channel. Do you guys want to speak about that? Do you know about the situation?
Yeah. So I seen like stuff to do with it, and I seen another one. Noodles, you might know this one. Wasn't there a guy stuck like an ice block up his ass or something like that? Like
Yeah, there was. There was a lot of crazy shit people did for mod back then. But this one in particular was a mod named Cheese, or he didn't have mod before, but Seth just told him to do it, and he'd give him mod, and he just did it. I don't think he actually just posted the video and everything. So,
I want to bring Packot in here for a second. Packot, What are your thoughts on this? All right, racist, homophobic, ableist, death threats,
No.
threats of
Who would
violence.
eat- No, but my first thought is, who would eat poop for a Discord model? Like, bro, who would even? Bro, you wouldn't pay me $50K to eat poop. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, we
But the fact that someone would do it for a
There was
model
more.
is
There was more than that, bro. There was like one of the mods ate like 2 Carolina Reapers just to impress Seth in a voice chat, bro. Like pretty much like could have potentially harmed himself big time doing that.
You know, this community, the commentary community, they always want to talk about power dynamics, all right? There's definitely some power dynamics going on if your YouTuber with 1 million subscriber is making fans eat shit, stick ice cubes up his ass.
Was it a kid? Was it a kid?
Are these
No,
he
he was.
was.
He was.
No, he was an adult at that point, but it still doesn't really change much. That's still a power dynamic.
I mean, okay, listen. This is like, this may be completely disconnected from the whole problem at hand, but like, if a grown ass adult eats poop to get Discord mod in a server, I mean, who's really more to blame in that situation? I mean, like, yeah, okay, it's fucked up to tell them to do that, but also at the same time, you're a grown adult eating shit for a Discord mod role. Like,
well,
like,
yeah,
I don't give a fuck about power dynamics, bro. Like, if fucking God told me to eat shit for a Discord mod, I would literally say no.
Back God, we don't know the situation because the person that ate the food could be, you know, have a mental issue. You know.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Most people in that server probably did, man, because a lot of anime fans, you'll like, and this isn't an insult, but a lot of them do tend to be social outcasts, or like they'll have actual mental illnesses, which
Right.
are completely taken advantage of.
So let's
Yeah,
move.
and also,
These
like,
guys, you have to be like fucked in the head to a certain extent to gain pleasure from watching someone eat poop. Because if someone was eating poop and I saw that, I would immediately fucking like rinse my eyeballs out and pretend like I never. Like, I don't know why someone would gain pleasure from that. That's fucking like, that's horrendous. That's
Right.
actually fucking horrible.
Right. All right. So the next thing on the list that I have is manipulating behavior. You guys want to talk a little bit about that?
Hey, gather up! Battle!
yeah,
There you
there's
go.
a lot to this one. Yeah, I suppose like one of the major things was he doxed me, and the way in which he went about it was he found these 2 doxers named Leon and Jake, and basically he like hired them to dox me. And what he did was he sent them my Instagram. Only he knew my name at the time, really, only him and Clyde at least. And he was looking for my Instagram. We have screenshots of that. And he sent my Instagram to these doxers, and those doxers then proceeded to get like a bunch of Discord servers. And not only were they doxing me, they started doxing like my mom and her phone number and stuff. And when people started calling him out for it, he said, "Oh, I didn't do that. These other 2 did that. These other doxers did that." But those 2 doxers ended up sending me their DMs with him. And it just shows he was encouraging both of them to go ahead and do that. And he was even doing things like trying to get them to call my workplace to get me fired and shit. So, like, he was just hardcore manipulating them. One of them was a kid, too. One of the doctors was a kid. He was like 14 and 13.
So I have a question.
Currently on his social blade right now, he is losing subscribers at an alarming rate right now.
Yeah. Wait, let me ask though real quick, because this may have been said, and I may just be behind, which is my fault. But so you guys worked for him?
I was his main editor for basically 70% of the content. Like all the big videos, I've edited probably 80 to 70% of them.
And how long did you edit them?
Very on and off from October of 2017 up until a year ago. He deleted me off of Discord in January of 2022, and has still yet to leave me alone by continuing to harass me while on these streams. So that's why I had to make my video.
So throughout the entirety of you editing them for like all these years, was he still exhibiting this horrendous behavior?
Fuck yeah. There's a recording in my video where he's trying to fuck with my relationships in call, and I had to secretly record him and put it in the video because no one would believe me. I was like, bro, this is psycho behavior. Like, what do I do? This position of power is wild. Like, he's saying, I was about to message your, this girl, and start messing with your relationship stuff, and I'm like, what? Like, this is not cool at all. Like, this is such a breach of like power when it comes to his position. It's not fair. I'd never do something like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the individual, if you're just joining us now, the individual we're talking about is Seth, the programmer. There's a picture of him right now on screen, who has been accused of lying, stealing money, recording friends without permission, sexual harassment, grooming stuff, and much, much more. And we have his close friends on the line, and we're getting into the details right
Yeah.
Keem, I'll ask you this.
So real quick.
Hang on, one sec. Keem, a little bit into this, can I add someone in called Swag Kage? He has 1 million subscribers and he wants to talk eventually. He's someone that's been very close to this situation too.
Yeah,
like it just like.
Add him right now. Add him right now.
Alright.
So
Okay, while you're doing that, this may have been addressed, but you know,
I can't
why
because I'm trying to make this
you-
a condensed video. I don't want to do this has been addressed, Pekka. But what's the question? Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, if this has been going on for like 4 years or so, why would you continue to work for?
Well, you
that
need to watch
person?
the video. You should watch the video to get context, bro. Like, because if I have to
Alright,
retell,
that's not bad. I'll go watch it right now.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
I can give a TLD direct.
No, but give that explanation in
All right,
in a condensed
let me
way.
try and I'll try and
You know,
get it.
a lot of people just
I'll try and
can't
condense it.
watch
I'll try and condense it. So, it is all explained in the video, but essentially, like, what would happen is that he would pay me to work with him. He'd cause drama, but then what he would do is one of the first times we had drama is he started to spread lies that I had stolen money from him. So then I was scared that people would think I was a scammer. And then along with that, in general, he could just slander me because at the time his channel was like fucking 7 times bigger than mine, and he had already manipulated so many other people. So to be honest, I just didn't think people were gonna help me. So I was kind of stuck with him. Plus, he would also keep ammo on people all the time. So I had no idea what the fuck he had on me. Like, he could have had anything, and he would have tried to do it as a response. Because he was actually, by the way, he was actively trying to do stuff like that to me, like by getting some of his Discord mods to try and like look for my photos on Instagram, or try to get dirt on me, or try to like record me losing some sort of debate in a voice chat.
So blackmail.
Essentially, yeah.
Blackmail. Okay. So we've covered that he allegedly has done death threats, threats of harm. He's an ableist. He's a homophobic. He's racist. He made fans eat poo for mod. The doxing stuff, the blackmail stuff. Let's talk about stealing money, lying, and recording friends without permission. Can we talk about that?
Oh, so, I mean, Swag's an example of this. You want to tell your story about that?
Yeah, so well, real quick for the last thing, I think one thing about all the other stuff that Seth has been involved in is that just a lot of people, even though some of it has been out in the open for a while, just like didn't know that he was engaging in that type of behavior. Like usually he would just very adamantly like insist like, yeah, no, that didn't happen, that's made up, this or that, and he'd have like multiple people try and corroborate like the idea that like, yeah, no, this person's just making this up for clout or whatever. It's only after Clyde compiled like all of these different stories from multiple different sources that he was kind of able, because this is not the first time that people have attempted to bring this sort of thing to light. But this is the first time that people have started taking it seriously, I think.
So, Swag,
as for like
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When people try to bring this stuff out, right, are they immediately scared because of how dangerous the Seth the Programmer is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so now in hindsight. Yeah, I mean, well, so like, I wasn't super, like I wasn't really in his server. I didn't see a lot of the stuff that happened. Like that you guys were talking about, like the guy who, like the stuff that people would do to get mod in the server and stuff like that. Like I wasn't super familiar with it. But he was just like, yeah, you know, people are always trying to lie about me. He would plant seeds of doubt in people's heads. And so here's the other thing too. Like Clyde and I both considered Seth really close friends. So when he tells you something like, yeah, so this person's, you know, saying this stuff about me to other people before this stuff comes out, you know, like as his friend, like your first instinct is to be like, oh, okay.
So he's just going around planting seeds, like, oh, just so you know, someone's trying to make up like a pedo allegation.
Yeah, he's been doing that.
Okay.
I'll give an example. So, he tried to purposefully split Swag and I from collaborating because he knew that it would benefit him to be with Swag as a large channel, so that I'd be pushed away and my small channel would be like in the side while I edit for him and I couldn't do anything. He was lying about me to Swag behind my back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as for the recording without permission thing, the first time that Seth and I ever had any issues publicly was, it was the dumbest thing that you can imagine, right? So he uploaded a video about this Naruto character, and I uploaded a video about this Naruto character, and the videos were mostly unrelated, aside from the fact that they were about the same character.
But he was jealous because you made the
it wasn't like a
he thought that I was like coming after him to like attack him or something because the videos kind of came to different conclusions, sort of. And so he like called me and he started talking about me, and I thought that we were just calling as friends, but he recorded the call and he was. Yeah, so I like debated Swag, and he like came at me, like, you know, I was able to like you know, beat him up really bad or whatever. It was like really stupid, and like he was like, yeah, I'm gonna upload the video now, and I was like, dude, like that's so weird. Like, why would you do that?
So just an all-around piece of shit, like just being a shady motherfucker.
Yeah, well, so no, this is the crazy thing, right? And I feel dumb. Because of this. I've been thinking about this a lot over the past few days, because Clyde and I have been talking about this fairly recently, like shortly before the video went up. But after this happened, there was this kind of like, I'll say a big public spectacle, but when I say big, I'm speaking in relative terms, because this is actually big, right? Like, when this happened back in 2019, when Seth and I had our first beat, this was like big but self-contained to the community. Like, a lot of people were seeing it happen, but it wasn't like, you know, Moist reacting to it on stream, you know, like drama alert type of big. It was just very, you know, small, like seeming like personal beef or whatever. But like people were like, yeah, Seth, you're acting kind of weird. Why would you like record him without his consent? Like, why are you like going at him? Because like he was, you know, just like launching attacking me and stuff. And then so he comes to me after like a weekend of this, and he's just like, yeah, you know, I'm really sorry, bro. I shouldn't have done any of that stuff. Then I found out that like years and years later, even as early as like you know, or even as late as as recently as 2021, he was showing the same call that he recorded to other people. I know he's recorded some other conversations that we've had and shown them to people. Like, it's just weird. And he's like showing me recordings of like other people and stuff too, where I've been like, oh, how'd you get this? And he was like, oh, you know, they told me it was kind of like yeah, like he's just been doing this for like a real.
All right, we got it. Okay, so he's been recording a career people without their permission. They think they're talking to him privately, and really, he's just using it to try to find pieces to make himself look better in his career. Okay, so we got that done. All right, so far, Seth the programmer, allegedly doing death threats, threats of violence, ableist, homophobic, racist, making fans eat poo, shoving ice cubes up their butt, completely manipulative behavior, doxing, blackmailing, recording friends without permission. Well, we're getting into it. Let's talk about, and obviously lying, let's talk about the stealing money. Where does that aspect come?
I guess like it's a complicated, like we could, I'll say my one and then we'll go. So with the Patreon, with the project that we did, that one was a matter of like absolutely no transparency with the audience. Like he claimed that the Patreon made a certain amount. You know, in DMs with him, I found proof that the Patreon had a lot more money than he was applying. Other things like that. Then he was cancelling and starting up a project. There was a project of like one character versus another, and it was going to be animated by sort of an independent studio guy called Omar. He's essentially just the whole animation. And I was a part of this, but I would get kicked off of it because he caused me drama, get bored sometimes, just threw me off Discord. He once deleted me because I didn't want to play Among Us with him. He once deleted me because he thought I was being a bad friend because I wasn't able to call when he was paranoid and he was sick with...
Sounds very insecure. Sounds like a very insecure individual. Going around, like, having little hissy fits, reporting everybody.
He would get uber jealous of Swag too for his videos and so on like that too. Same sort of characteristics.
Now, did he scam anyone?
Well, he technically did with the Patreon because he claimed it made no money, but over $10,000 was put into like a handful of months.
So he's telling his fans.
One thing I can add to this is I'm pretty sure he said that he could not afford to pay for the project anymore, right? That he like put too much of his own money into it or something like that, right? Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm more into. Like he said that it was too expensive, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's weird because last month, I mean, he also said this publicly. He was talking to me about he made 6 figures in a month in December. So, like, I think the real reason is because of the fact that he is not on good terms with any of the people who were involved in the animation anymore. But he said, like, oh no, it was too expensive, this and that. And there are people who have asked for their money back, who have given like $200 and stuff like that, you know, upwards of that to the project too. Like, have been like, yeah, you know, can I have my money back since this isn't gonna happen?
Whoa, so fans invested into this project that he never did.
There's something
And
else.
he could definitely afford to give them their money back.
There's something else. There's something else, Keem. One of the animators on the project was abused by Seth a lot through messages. I have actually all of us. We have endless proof of him threatening suicide on the animator, calling him a Weasley rat. He's trying to steal money. You're a loser. Like all these insults that go. It's just endless stuff. And he this animator quit his normal job to work with Seth, and then Seth cancelled the project a month later. And it's like he was like fucking around with his livelihood, but not paying attention to how serious this shit was. Like this guy called Omar almost could potentially go homeless, bro, because he didn't have a job because Seth essentially just cancelled it out of nowhere.
This is the guy we're talking about. Go ahead.
To be fair though, because I like playing devil's advocate sometimes, but like if you quit your job to work with someone,
it's a bit different, bro. This is something that they were both aware of, and Seth just completely was like he had no care towards this guy.
To be fair though, because I like playing devil's advocate sometimes, but like if you quit your job to work with someone,
it's a bit different, bro. This is something that they were both aware of, and Seth just completely was like he had no care towards this guy, and this is someone that he was. I want to say this again, abusing through messages, bro. Like if you see the shit that's in there, you'll definitely be a lot surprised. Like you'll be surprised.
Alright.
So this is the guy under fire. No, let's definitely ask those questions at the end, Pack-Out. I just want to get through all the allegations, and we'll cross-reference this stuff because I want a condensed version of these allegations. Okay, so this is the guy. If you're just joining us right now, Seth, the programmer, has been accused of a lot of things. We're going to go over that list right now of everything that we covered so far. If you're just joining us, death threats, ableist, homophobic, racist, making fans eat poo to be a mod and shove ice cubes up their butt. Manipulative behavior, doxing, let's see, recording friends without permission, scamming the fans, stealing money, lying, and blackmail. Blackmailing his fellow friends or so-called friends and other creators. So now I want to get into the DDoSing and the swatting. Was he knocking people offline, and was he actually swatting people?
Not that I'm aware of. I do know he's defended a couple boxers who did things like that. Like when I had an argument with him in DM, there was this character who was a doxer and had threatened to like DDoS and swat this literal kid offline. And when I made this information aware that he still wanted him in a server, he still thought he was okay to be there and was defending him.
So how I added this to the list is I seen tweets that he had like hackers working for him or something that were DDoSing his enemies. Do you guys know about any of this?
Yeah, that was probably the guy I'm talking about.
Okay, all right. So that covers that section of it. Now for the final section, all right, that he's being accused of. Sexual harassment, sexual assault, grooming minors, and just straight up pedo activity. You guys want to talk on that?
So there was a lot of things back in the old server that he had. Firstly, he just had like tons of really suspect roles like lolicon jailbait. He used to always have like lolly PFPs. Used to debate just consent back in the day.
Okay. I'm sorry, there's this YouTuber Flamenco that got hit for the same thing, but go ahead.
Yeah. So he used to debate the age of consent. RQ16 was okay. There was tons of stuff, but there was also these DMs that he had with this underage girl named Satire. We actually linked the thread on Twitter.
How old was she?
At the time, was she 16, Clyde, or 15?
Yeah, to my knowledge, she was 16, but there was other girls too, to my knowledge. There was a girl called Fervin and some other stories like that too. It wasn't just.
And how old were those girls?
Illegal in his state where he lives, that's for sure. That was like 16, 17, around that time period. He was like 20, 21.
And where's Seth from? Do you know?
Without doxing, he lives, what's the state? He lives...
It's on West Coast.
Yeah, West Coast.
Like, okay.
I'll try not to be a bad person.
In America, right?
Yeah,
in America.
All right. So there you go. Yeah, saying what state he lives in is not doxing, by the way. I mean, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I'm just being careful.
Yeah. Maybe the city, that's where it gets a little questionable or something like that, but like the state is totally fine. And it pertains to this scenario if he's being accused of grooming a minor and pedo stuff, because each laws.
Well, I'll just say it. It's Wisconsin,
That's
right?
actually a great point.
I can't remember exactly.
Wisconsin. Yeah. All right, so Pat Guy, could you do me a favor and just look up the age of consent in Wisconsin?
Oregon,
Oh, it's
Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah, no, I can confirm that it's Oregon, yeah.
Well, damn, I used to live in Oregon.
I knew it was somewhere up there in the Northwest, so. But yeah.
while he's looking that up, one thing I can say that, so I thought that this was, and a lot of, like, Seth's mutual friends always thought that this was just a character, that he was just, like, joking for, like, this edgy debate persona or whatever. So I thought this was weird at the time, but I was just like, okay, I guess he's just doing it to be, like, a really weird devil's advocate. So the weirdest thing he ever debated was he was trying to, like, make this, he said that the reason was he was trying to make the other person look bad. By like showing that they like couldn't debate against it, but he was like, yeah, so I'm trying to like his position on it was that he was trying to argue that the age of consent could be lowered to 2, and again he was just like, yeah, no, I don't actually think that, you know, it's just like you know, like for jokes, I'm just like, you know, being ironic, whatever. But I mean, like in hindsight, after reading the doc and watching Clyde's video, it's like, well, it's definitely a weird thing to say regardless.
Go ahead, Pat God. Go ahead, Pat God.
So as a lot of people may know, the age of consent in different U.S. states varies anywhere from 16 to 18. In Oregon, it's actually 18. So that makes everything a lot more.
Well, he's in Wisconsin, right?
No.
He's in Oregon. Noodles was working. I got that wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
it's 18, and so any sexual acts with anyone under 18 should be deemed illegal in Oregon.
Okay, so he broke the law messing around with 16-year-olds. If this happened, again, these are allegations, right? Messing around with a lolicon, he broke the law. In my opinion, of all of us, like the internet, like fuck you, you're a creep, you're EDP 445. In our opinion, you know, like this is bad, guys. Can we talk about the sexual assault now? Are there allegations that he did something to someone in real life, physically?
I'm not aware of that. However, I'm aware that he was threatening to, and this is someone, I'm going to put this comment towards someone called Abraham. He told me that back in the day when he used to use, Seth's community used to be on Google+, and he was saying that he got into a bit of a scuffle with this girl online, a bit of an argument, and apparently he was like threatening that he was gonna like rape her. Like that was one of the insults he used. He's like, I'm gonna rape you and stuff. Like that's what he said. As for like IRL, Noodles, have you heard anything like that? Like I haven't, but I know that he's, you know, if you listen to
IRL, the only thing I can think about is he was like trying to fly that satire girl out, and when she told him no, he was like calling her like a slut and other nasty shit
Good
like that.
Lord.
I don't actually know of any physical altercations.
All right, gentlemen.
There's a girl, King, there's a girl that we know that he was essentially trying to fly out. He was calling her autistic and ugly, and like really, he destroyed her self-esteem real bad.
Okay. So, guys, this is what we're going to do. We're going to wrap up this section where we just condense all the allegations. So, guys, if you're just joining us one more time, we are talking about a YouTuber with over almost 1 million subscribers, an anime YouTuber known as Seth, the programmer. We have his close friends on the line, along with Pat. And these are the allegations that we've already covered on the program. Allegedly, you know, these all allegedly, but he made death threats, threats of violence, ableist comments, homophobic comments, racist comments. Apparently for those comments there is video proof. Also, there's allegedly video proof of him making one of his fans eat poo to be a moderator in the Discord. Also sticking ice cubes up their butt to be a moderator. Pedo activity, grooming minors, manipulative behavior, the DDoS and the swatting. It seems like those allegations, there isn't any evidence for that, but he may have had somebody working for him, like a hacker or something. That's the allegation. Blackmail, he threatened to blackmail other creators, allegedly. Sexual harassment, for sure. Recording friends without permission. Scamming his fans. Stealing money, and just a lot of horrible behavior. Of course, lying goes along with that. Now I just want to open it up, let Pat God examine some of these allegations and this stuff with his friends.
So let's see. So one person in chat called Nug Rules made an interesting point. So Swag, did you make a video with Seth 5 months ago?
Yeah.
Okay, so like one thing to understand, if this shit has been like known. Like, okay, if I know somebody...
I haven't known
for a long period of time,
most of this stuff, is the thing.
You didn't know?
A lot of it is stuff that, like and Clyde can say this is stuff that I literally found out, like, really recently.
Yeah, I can defend Swag. Swag wasn't aware of a lot of this stuff because Seth had been manipulating him behind the scenes. I was the one that brought it to light to him. Like, because I've got a much smaller channel, keep that in mind, so it's not like I could have done much until now. I had to do so much jumping through hoops to get in contact with Swag. It was insane.
Alright, and this may have already been addressed, but was there some sort of, like, thing that, like, really broke the camel's back that, like, made you go from, you know, like, taking in all these years of abuse or whatever, till, like, actually making this video? Like, what was the factor, really, that caused it, or did you just go, you know, fuck it, today's the day?
To be honest, it was a mixture of that. I actually, you know what I thought? I thought a lot of people wouldn't back me up, so I said, worst case scenario, whatever, I'll just kill myself, it is whatever, at least people get to hear my story. That's actually how bad it was.
What?
I'm not gonna cap, that's how bad it was.
Whoa, so, hold up, you were suicidal?
Yeah, because of him. I'm not kidding. Like, I was stuck in this position because of him. He wouldn't leave me alone socially and would lie about me on his streams all the time.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Well, a bit of context that I can add is that Clyde and I were really good friends.
Wait.
I want to say, like,
Swag,
5+
could
years.
you wait for a
like,
second? Swag, could
Yeah.
Could you wait for a second? I want to talk to Clyde about, you know, these things being said about you where you ended up losing all hope and you had all these suicidal thoughts. Can you talk more about that? Like, what you were going through and how you decided to, you know what, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to fight back, and, like, talk us through this process.
I mean, pretty much it was like, I don't have any family I speak to. I live by myself, and I have done for the past, like, 4 or 5 years now. Literally haven't spent Christmas or birthdays with anybody for those years, and it was, my whole life has been online pretty much in the past few years, and working with him and being stuck with him both financially, because he'd pay me to edit, right, a flat fee, and then I'd be sort of stuck financially with him, but I also made him sponsor money too while editing. I wasn't just an editor. I did thumbnails, titles, tags, everything, you know, managed his business email. I did a lot more than just that. I even secured voice actors for his project that he was doing and so on. But anyway, girlfriend advice. Yeah, girlfriend advice. Plenty of other things, bro. But anyway, so pretty much the problem was because his channel was so large, if he wants to lie about me, he can say whatever he wants. Like, what am I going to do? I just have my whole life's work get slandered and stuff. Like, I was already in such a bad spot mentally because I had a very abusive childhood. I had plenty of things like that happened in the past couple of years that were really bad to me, and I've dealt with mental health problems myself. And in all honesty, like, that was what I thought. I was like, well, if people ain't gonna believe me, and I've been cut off from almost all my YouTube friends because he's manipulated them and said I'm a bad guy behind the scenes, like he's done to Swag Target as an example. That's my honest thoughts, bro. Like, what did I have to live for? Like, my whole YouTube channel would have got fucking destroyed. Like, if he wanted to just like.
How did you get enough strength to be like, you know what, fuck you, I'm making a 3-hour video and I'm dumping on you?
Because the mindset was, I didn't care what happened to me. I was like, I'm not taking this, bro. I haven't been through all the bullshit I have been, and been through, like, the terrible childhood I did and all that, and worked so hard and been so loyal to him to just call me a loser on stream and say that, like, I could have made it without these guys and shit. Go on.
So was that the moment? So because I'm trying to understand, like, he went on a stream and he said you were a loser and that he could have made it without you guys. And
I've also seen him do it to his friends too, and I didn't like it. He's done it to people who know longer than me, and I'm like, how can you talk about these guys so nonchalant like that? These are your close friends that have known you for years, and you're gonna call them losers and say you would have made it without them?
Oh, look, okay, and let me just reiterate too. I'm trying to, since Seth isn't here, I'm trying to play the devil's advocate, right? So I have to say these things. But do you see any problem with the fact that for years you're working with this guy, he's doing horrible things, you're willingly, no matter how you want to put it, you're willingly accepting money from him?
I'll stop working with him, dude.
I know, okay, but no matter how you want to put it, I mean, like, you're accepting money from him to do jobs for him, right? Like, at the end of the day, like, you could have not have done this, right?
No, because like I said, he could destroy my life's work, dude. I made it very clear, like, what did I have outside of YouTube except what I... Like, what? Like, if my YouTube channel goes and I'm kind of fucked, like, that was the mindset. I was trapped both... You gotta understand, bro, with the mindset. Like, I had very bad mental health in that time period. Like, I was actually trapped working with him. Like, that, my other option was suicide. Could I be more clear about that? Like, that's how fucked my whole...
I don't want to invalidate anything you're saying. But if you were to have said, quietly, like, you know what, this guy's really fucked up, he's doing horrible things, I'm just gonna not associate myself with him anymore, and I'm just gonna go do my own thing, and then just leave, and do that. Do you think that he would really make a whole attack on you for just leaving?
He did, no, he has on streams. Like, I would get harassed in my Twitch chat all the time, like, what's going on with the Naruto versus Ichiro project, what's going on with this, Seth saying that you're a scammer, Seth saying that you haven't contributed anything to the project, and all this stuff. Like, it was all the time, bro. Like, and not just that, but there was also other drama that was happening to people where this is one of the reasons why I intervened. It's like, am I the bad guy because I finally did what everyone else was too scared to do, bro? Like, I'm the only one who fucking did it.
No, I think 100% is a good thing you did it. And then also my question too is, have you had any conversation with him like since this happened? Has he talked to you? Has he reached out, or did you even reach out to him before dropping the video and be like, yo, blah blah, or has not really?
In general, we've had this rinse and repeat drama anyway. Nothing's gonna change, bro. Like, I want to stress this to you again. You need to watch the videos before we continue with this, because there's a lot of context that are missing, so you could get a better understanding. Because if I sit here and argue with you, like, the positions aren't being like conveyed properly, because you don't understand the nuance.
Yeah, and I just want to reiterate too. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to I don't think you're in the wrong by any means. I don't think you did anything wrong. I'm just trying to bring up some questions that I'm seeing some people in chat are having to give like the other side some sort of voice.
Yeah, and I also want to bring up a point. Guys, I just tweeted out to Seth, the programmer, that he's invited to come on to defend himself. If you guys could go over to Twitter and gas that up, you know, retweet it, like it, whatever. Gas that tweet up. Let's try to get Seth here so he can try to defend himself in this scenario. But also, the chat is asking for an individual by the name of Arrow. Or maybe I'm saying that wrong. Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
I wouldn't bring him on. He's bad news. He was someone that was involved with false rape accusations type stuff.
Yeah.
Why does the chat want him on though? Is he friends with?
He's a debate Discord kind of goon. Like, he's not a content creator. Like, if I was you, I probably wouldn't have him on.
Would he be on Seth's side?
Would he be on? Okay.
I think it's extremely important that whenever a discourse is happening about someone as serious as this, both sides, no matter how fucking stupid one side is, both sides need to have someone to be able to represent and talk for themselves. Because you just never know what the other person's going to say.
Seth is the type of person that he likes to defend himself, though. He's had built this whole debate persona around himself, so if he wants to come on, let him come debate.
Yeah, and then if Seth doesn't come on, I think 100%, especially being someone who likes to debate, it just says a lot. Like, just by him not coming on.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
so Seth should come on and defend himself.
If I was innocent and someone was saying this shit about me, the first thing I would do is join the fucking call and start yelling. You know what I mean? Like, I would get pissed. So, we'll see.
So, look, we've invited him. That tweet has went out. Also, I'm dyslexic. I can't read. I can't write. So, bear with me, chat. Let's try to see if we can get that Arrow guy as well. Just because I want to hear his take, you know? Sure. He might be a piece of shit, but like let's have us decide that, you know.
Yeah, sure, you can if you want.
Do you guys have contact with him?
I blocked him ages ago when he started airing out my personal relationship shit. So I don't know, but
well, if he does that and he's like doxing your personal information in here, we'll just kick him out because you can't do that.
I have him on recording doing it in my video. If you guys want to go check that, by the way, he was also like encouraging doxing on there too. So, but yeah, go check that out in my video if you haven't seen that.
So a lot of people are spamming 6. I'm not. What is that? Add 6? Who's that?
6 is
another. 6 is close with Seth. He's made a bunch of videos with Seth and I.
Collaborator.
He knows Seth pretty well.
Can you get 6 in here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I got him.
All right, chat. We're gonna try to bring as many people as we can close to the situation to just get their takes on everything. 6, welcome to the KEEMSTAR show. You got Pac out here, and of course your friends or your people in your anime community or whatever. We're talking about these allegations going on with Seth, the programmer, and we want to hear your take. The chat really wants to hear from you.
I mean, the majority of the things that I heard from Seth, I had just chalked up to trolling. I don't have as much of a history with him as these guys do, and whenever I was introduced to him and started working with him, immediately, like, everyone except Swag was, like, removed from the situation. Noodles got removed from the situation. I think I've only talked to Clyde like 2 other times aside from this call here. So whenever most of the things came out, I like looked back on some of the things Seth had said about like Swag and whatnot, and I was like, well, maybe he wasn't joking. So there's
so your perspective, your perspective is like Seth the programmer is an edgy gamer troll. Like it's
yes,
and that's our whole community, anyways, right? When we're on the Discord, it's all edgy, weird shit, right?
Exactly. So like we're supposed to be trolling, like we're putting on a persona,
right?
But he was like dead ass. Like he legitimately wanted Swag's channel like gone.
Okay. We really want to get Arrow here. A lot of people want to hear from him. Are you familiar with Arrow Flame?
Yeah, I know Arrow. He's one of my great
Do you think you could add him to the call by any chance?
Come on, let's fight.
Time
to
let's
test
see
my
if he's
strength.
on right now.
People are spamming his Discord in the chat, by the way. So he has to be.
I sent him a
watching
friend
this.
request. I sent him a friend request so he can add me back.
All right.
If you got it.
So look for Pack God watching right now, and you want to come on. So did you watch Clyde's video? Six.
I didn't watch the video in full, but I watched like where Seth was talking shit about me. I watched like the first 40 or so minutes because that's what Critical reacted to on stream and whatnot. So I haven't seen the whole 3 hours, but I have my
Seth
own like
responded, by the way.
interactions. What he said?
He said that he's down to join, but after he makes his own video clearing up the allegations. Wait. So I don't know when that's going to be.
Well,
I can link the tweet if you want.
We're live right now, though. We need him in here now.
To be
He's
fair,
in one
maybe-
of these segments,
maybe
so
he
I think
has,
he
like,
wants to do like a future interview with you or something after he makes his
Wait,
own
what are you
video.
talking about? Seth
Maybe.
didn't tweet?
It's so he made a different account, like a more personal account or whatever, a couple of days ago. It's the one that I just linked in the group chat.
Okay.
Or potentially, he may have like evidence or some shit that he needs to compile before he like makes claims. That's all I could think, maybe.
Yeah, he might think that this gives him a better shot to make himself look good.
Yeah, plus, I didn't come in here to have a fucking debate with him on stream. This is just going to delegitimize my
there's
claims.
your-
He'll be a rat, so...
Okay, so he tweeted out, I'd be 100% be down to join on one of these segments, but I want to upload a message to Clyde or whatever and at least clear up the pedo allegations, so after. Okay, well, come now, dude. Come now. This is getting crazy. This is getting insane. Get on here now and just, obviously you're not going to have all the receipts, but I wanted to have a conversation about this. Now, did we get Arrow Flame in the call?
Yeah, I'm here.
Arrow, the chat has been spamming for you. They want to hear from you. Are you the Seth, the program defender?
I'm not exactly the defender. The reason that I'm wanted here is that I'm unbiased towards everything. I see information.
Shit, you're not fucking
and
unbiased. You're not
well,
fucking
you see how
unbiased.
the
You've
news is
roasted your
already
entire
yelling
fucking
and
life.
trying to fucking
You've
do all
roasted
this.
your
You
entire
don't let
life,
me give
buddy.
you any
Just go ahead and
context.
admit it.
because,
Go ahead and
you know,
try
like,
it again.
Just let him. Just
I
let
can
him.
give you a lot of facts.
Whoa,
Yeah, just let me talk. Just
All
let
right,
me
guys.
talk,
All
right?
right, guys. Time
Go
out.
ahead.
Time out. Time out. So Arrow tried to
Okay.
talk here. Noodle went nuclear on Arrow. Said, "Hey,
Yeah.
look, you're not unbiased, but we got to hear Arrow's point of view." So go ahead, Arrow.
Yeah, you can fucking...
Yo, I like this channel. I dropped my phone, but I like this channel. I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Get that live. But go ahead, Arrow.
So once again, right? People will know. Seth had to, I can even show you. Seth had to just add this account that I've had for over a year and a half because I haven't been talking to Seth, right? So the whole thing about me being biased and I've been riding him for the longest time is simply not true. The reason that chat wanted me in here is because I can give you context about pretty much everybody in here, all of the events, the rogues gallery that they brought in here, and all of these different things. Seth messaged me first, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a video to respond."
You
Wait.
I feel like Seth the programmer. Sorry, I feel like Seth the programmer. Seth the programmer. He planned this like Eisen.
Here. Did you not hear what I just said, Noodles? You
Yeah,
stupid.
you just said you haven't talked to him for a year.
But what I said was that
Yeah,
he
there
just
you go, buddy. Bring
me
it
on
on. Come
Discord,
on.
you
Keep
stupid
saying
fat,
it.
and we've been
Yeah,
talking
you're a
as of
stupid
today.
fat fuck. That's why
Why can't you just let me talk?
accusations. That's why
Why
you
do you
posted
keep
DM.
trying to have to talk? Why can't you just let me talk? Why do you
On Arrow said, "Hey, look."
He was someone that was involved with false rape accusations on birthdays of anybody for those years, and it was my whole. I also made it sponsor money through false rape accusations on birthdays of anybody for those years, and it was my whole
Oh, no.
Right.
But he was like dead ass. Like,
were you afraid that he was going to out? Like, what are the true things that you have done that you're afraid is going to be out there?
Could be anything from him, like saying stuff about like just the shit I was involved with him, like being like he'll try and associate that with me. It could be him like lying about the money stuff. He'll probably say that I was like not.
No, the truth.
Accusations type stuff.
Yeah. Why does the chat want him on though? Is he friends with?
He's a debate Discord kind of goon. Like he's not a content creator. Like if I was you, I probably wouldn't have him on. It's rape accusations type stuff.
Do you think?
Well, I don't know.
That happened.
I have you on recording doing it.
Show me that. Show me that.
Was is they were both blackout drunk, and what he meant by that was this is just a bad wording. He just meant they were both really drunk, and she was saying shit like she was writing him and shit during the fucking encounter.
Okay.
What?
Move on to my side. The reason that I think that this is such a problem, we haven't been talking to Seth, right? So the whole.
So after. Okay, well, come now, dude. Come now. This is getting crazy. This is getting insane. Get on here now and just, obviously you're not going to have all the receipts, but I wanted to have a conversation about this. Now, did we get Arrow Flame in the call?
Yeah, I'm here.
Arrow, the chat has been spamming for you. They want to hear from you. Are you the Seth, the program defender?
I'm not exactly the defender. The reason that I'm wanted here is that I'm unbiased towards everything. I see information.
You're not fucking unbiased. You're not fucking
unbiased. Well, you see how the news is already yelling and trying to fucking...
Okay, I'm back.
And do all this, you won't let me give you any
Just go ahead and
context
admit it.
because
Go ahead and
Alright, just let him.
I can give you a lot of facts.
Whoa,
Yeah, just let me talk. Just
all
let
right,
me
guys.
talk,
All
right?
right, guys. Time
Go
out.
ahead.
Time out. Time out. So Arrow tried
Okay.
to talk here. Noodle went nuclear on Arrow. Said, "Hey,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
you're not unbiased, but we got to hear Arrow's point of view." So go ahead, Arrow.
Yeah, you can fucking get
So,
that. Go ahead, Arrow.
so once again, right? People will know. Seth had to, I can even show you. Seth had to just add this account that I've had for over a year and a half because I haven't been talking to Seth, right? So the whole thing about me being biased and I've been riding him for the longest time is simply not true. The reason that chat wanted me in here is because I can give you context about pretty much everybody in here, all of the events, the rogues gallery that they brought in here, and all of these different things. Seth messaged me first, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a video in response." Wait. Did you not hear what I just said, Noodles? You stupid.
Yeah, you just said you haven't talked to him for a year.
Fuck, what I said was that
There you go, buddy. Bring it on.
Discord, you stupid. And we've been talking as of today. Why can't you just let me talk? Why do you keep trying to have to talk over me? He literally just added me. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and screenshot the DM. Noodles has been trying to hunt people down. He's been trying to clout chase off of Seth for years. He's Batman, bro. Noodles is such a fucking. He's such a.
Wait!
Yo, time out.
Bro, wait a second.
Time out, guys. Time out. Okay, listen. All right. We gotta hear Arrow's point of view, Noodle. We gotta hear it, and then we're gonna go right to Noodle, and then
emotional with him.
no, 100%. I get it. I get it. Emotions are running high, and it's okay. We can have these little battles here and then, but at some point we gotta stop and we gotta hear what everyone's saying. Go ahead, Arrow.
I got you.
But real quick, can you, KEEMSTAR, validate that shows our DM just started today? That's as of today.
No, okay, not. Oh wait, February 1st. Okay, yeah, no, that does.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, I haven't talked to him in over a year, so I'm not a dick writer. This is an account that I've had for a long time, and he just started talking to me. Oh yeah, was. That's what I'm saying. Let me
He's
talk.
had multiple accounts.
Let me talk. They can hear my side.
Wait.
Noodle, you gotta wait, Noodle.
That is proof. That is proof that you just started talking to him on that account today. But by no means is that necessarily proof you haven't talked to him in an entire year. I mean, you could have talked to him in any other way. I just want to put that out.
Okay, do you want to see my DMs from everything? Because I can show you everything I have.
different app, bro. Like, there's no way you could prove
Like I said, I'll show you everything.
I don't think
show you everything.
There's no way you could prove
So let me go on to my side. Okay, so let me go on to my side. The reason that I think that this is such a problem is because, like Sixes said, this has been stuff that's been seen as a joke. So these people have known it for a long time. Meanwhile, you have situations like, say, I'm sure Noodles hasn't told you about his friend Surfbone that he always defends, who fucked an unconscious girl but multiple times. Did he tell you about that?
Oh my god.
It's not disingenuous. How is that disingenuous?
Because you're being proven wrong.
Wait. Time out. Let me ask you a question.
To talk about rape?
You know anything, dude.
Time out. fucking retarded.
Wait, everyone shut up. Everyone stop. Okay, listen, Noodle. Let Noodle and only Noodle answer this. Did your friend fuck an unconscious person?
No, that's not what happened. What he said was that they were both blackout drunk. And what he meant by that was this is just a bad wording. He just meant they were both really drunk, and she was saying shit like she was riding him and shit during the fucking encounter.
Okay,
and
stop.
he said that she was the one who asked for it.
Okay, stop.
Okay,
Errol respond.
Okay, so so in the original story that he told, he said that the girl was going in and out of consciousness, and I have a recording of that. The story, she was riding him, and they were blackout drunk, and the video Noodles produced 7 months after the fact. So I have multiple recordings of himself admitting that he fucked the unconscious girl, and it's only in a video that Noodles puts out multiple months later that the story changed. And in the video with the girl, allegedly, she says, "Oh yeah, I talked to people about that." Said that I probably did get raped, but I'm not going to press charges. So the only reason that nigga has it, I can get the timestamp for that too. All of these things I said are recorded. So everything he says I'm lying about, I can get you recordings of it in 15 minutes flat.
Because in the original recording, he says exactly
15 minutes flat. Can I come back in 15 minutes?
Sure.
Okay, does this have anything to do with Seth or no?
Well,
not really. It's completely irrelevant.
So is that Noodles mentioned me and this whole rape situation in his video. So I came to address the problem with me.
Okay. Well, listen. Maybe
you have a problem you calling me out.
Listen, maybe this.
And then also, Pat Gunn, I think this is relevant because there are multiple people who are speaking up against Seth that have reasons to speak up against him, and there's bad things about him. Like, for example, capitalism. Yeah, but I'm not defending him. I'm talking about the problems that these people have, and I think it's biased to say something against him and defend different things.
Arrow,
So,
are
like,
you trying to wait. Arrow, what Arrow's trying to say is like, look, all these people coming out saying that Seth, the programmer, all right, is doing all this horrible stuff. They got skeletons in their own closet. That's the point he's trying to make.
Which would make sense because, as he said, you know,
Can I say something?
remember in his thing, Will said that the people that hang around Seth's community would start acting like there's no way that Seth did all this horrible shit and you were his friend for like 4 years and you
we
don't
haven't
any
tried that.
Wait, hold on. Can I tell one more thing about a guy that Clyde had on his stream last night? Because I want to talk about that, because that's super important.
Go ahead.
So there was a guy that Clyde on his server, or Clyde on his live stream last night, right? Who I assume Noodles brought in, so I'm not gonna put it all on you.
Bullshit.
But that was a guy named Capitalism, right? Capitalism hangs out with this person called Godless Girl, and once again I have a recording. And Godless Girl has thought about, bought, and furnished out a van, and she wants to take kids and fuck them. Those are the kind of people that you have bringing out of the woodwork onto your
you doing the hard way, bro. He got you doing the hard way, dude. You're fucking.
Hey, can I explain that situation? Because he's
I'm not anybody.
I know for a fact that Kappa does not associate with Godless Girl, and he used to be in a server. Hold on. He used to be in a server with her, and he actually went against her and thought she was a terrible person.
Why was he one of her mods?
And her wrongdoings has nothing to do with him. I didn't bring him on stream. He didn't come on stream. I don't remember. Like, I must have been offline when that happened.
He did come onto the stream last night. Kappa did come on.
When I was there?
Wait.
Why was he modding her server? Why was he a mod on her server?
We could go. Listen. We could go in the circle all day.
It was the server.
Can you clarify what that was? Hang on, guys. Hang on, guys.
What does this specifically have to accept?
Yeah. Like, by the way, Aaron, like, all the people on my stream, they were telling individual, like, you know, fucking their own stories, bro. Like, this has got nothing to do with,
I understand that, but I'm saying,
Wait. Time out, everyone.
I'm saying, go ahead.
Time out, everyone. Okay, Clyde.
Do your best.
Did you have somebody on your stream that's
Ready?
trying to put kids in a van or some shit? Like,
nah, he's saying because they have association with stuff. I don't even know who the fuck he's talking about. Who he's talking about?
But that's what I'm saying. You
bro, he wasn't even on stream. No, hang on, bro. Clarify to me before you continue. Who the fuck are you talking about?
Capitalism.
So Kappa was the guy who came in. You guys had a conversation about him falling out with Seth. So I know for a fact he
wasn't on stream. No, he wasn't on stream. He actually wasn't on stream.
So I'm
being dead set right now. He was not on my stream. I was there really late, and I don't remember Kappa coming on. Not that I think Kappa
I remember specifically.
I didn't even have contact with Kappa. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Either.
We heard on the stream.
Listen, can we stop for 1 second? I have an important question. Okay, this is for Aaron.
Yes.
Are there any accusations against Seth right now that are being administered in this Discord call that you want to take and say why they are by any chance not true or falsified? Like any specific allegations against Seth?
There's the only allegation that I have any sort of knowledge on is the pedo allegation. And that's assuming that it's the same document that I read before, right? And once again, let this be proof that I'm not a Seth dickbiter. Because when this came out the first time, I was already not really in the community, so I didn't comment on it the first time. So
comment on it now. Comment on it now.
Okay, so I'm gonna comment on it right now. So from my understanding, my understanding is that Seth is 2 years older than me, and what's her name? Bucky's sister's name.
The girl.
Satire is 1 year younger, right? So at the time of all that, based on my understanding, Seth would be 19, Satire was 16, 17, because I was 18 at the time. Or excuse me, he would be 19 or 20, talking to a 16 or 17. So from my understanding, or at least in my state, that's legal. You can just do it. So I didn't have any comment on it. I didn't know for sure where he lived, and I didn't know for sure how old everybody was in that situation. So I didn't comment on it. But from what I think, he's only 2 years older than me. That girl's only 1 year younger. So I don't know if there's a problem.
Allegedly there's other minors that he was involved with.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
Okay,
that.
listen, let me, because maybe there's a lot of new people that join the stream, so let me just maybe get them back in the loop here. So Clyde, right? Are you allegating that Seth is engaging in like pedophile activities.
Man, the problem with the situation with him is there are so many different allegations from other girls. That's why it had to be mentioned in the video. Like, even the satire one alone, from my knowledge, at the time when they were talking, she was 16 and he was 20 or 21.
Okay, but like, do you have anyone that was like specifically like proven where like the girl maybe came out and said like, oh, this guy's been
some of them have been silenced. I had to bring her on stream because she was too scared to speak because her fucking channel got obliterated by his team.
Is there any way you could get maybe any of those girls in here now to say their piece?
It's early as fuck. Like, I wasn't even expecting this kind of call, to be honest. I wanted to chat with you guys and just not have like a massive shit show where we all argue like this, but
Well,
it's like 6 a.m. I'd be actually going to be on.
I feel like Seth and Noodle and Swag, like I feel like we really represented like what you guys were saying and your points. But I wanted to get some pushback, right, on some of this stuff, just so it's fair to everyone. And I know God, that's what me as well. Big $100 donation, thank you so much. So Arrow's representing kind of, you know, an unbiased as he claims position here. Is there anyone else, Arrow, that you think that we could bring in to Seth won't come himself that could defend Seth in any way?
Probably. There's a bunch of people, or defending it anyway, I don't know. Like this gallery right here is literally everybody who I would say
is against him.
Is against him. Like these are kind of.
So Arrow, your main point, if I can reiterate, is like, look, man, all these guys have skeletons in their closet. Like they shouldn't be outing, you know, Seth because they're hypocrites, right?
No. If he did it, I think that he should be outed. Here, okay. Like I said, I'm unbiased.
Well, I appreciate it.
I think that he should be outed. But I also think we should point out that, like, the niggas that they're calling up, if I did hear correctly, and that was Kappa,
he wasn't on there.
And with the noodle shit, with the surf bone things, I think that there are things that
the whole stream is up for my channel, bro. He wasn't on there. Stop saying it.
Okay,
real quick,
don't raise that.
Guys, if I could interrupt.
If I said,
stop trying to tag my name.
I heard him. Don't raise your voice.
We getting that bass in the voice, Aaron. We getting that bass in the voice, boy. Yeah, guess me, boy. Get that motherfucker. Yeah, get that.
Raise your voice.
Wait.
Nigga, calm down.
All right, time out.
You can glide on stream and you can test at me?
Alright, go on, Pack God.
Alright, let me Pack God, I sent you a Twitter DM. Please add Tryharder. Tryharder says he knows the truth and he really needs on. You guys know Tryharder?
Yeah,
Tryharder is a doxer, neuter, and swatter.
Is he?
I mean, the same is said about Seth, though. The same is said about you as well.
I'm not saying that we should justify it, but I'm just letting it be known that these niggas are insane. You're letting us
get doxxed by Leon, bro.
I mean, that's not the name. I don't know.
That happened.
I have you on recording, dude.
Show me that. Show me that.
Wait. Pause for 1 fucking second, please. I need to ask Clyde a very important question. Okay, Clyde, obviously when you make a video with someone like, you know, Seth, you say all this shit, you know that he's gonna come back with some sort of theory, right? He's not just gonna sit there and take it like a little bit. Do you expect in whatever video that Seth responded that there's gonna be a whole bunch of shit that he brings up against you that you've done maybe in the last 2 or 3 years? Are you expecting that? Are you expecting pushback? Or do you really think that?
Of course I am. The motherfucker is probably live actually, dude. Like, I couldn't care less, dude. I don't think give a fuck what happened.
Yeah, but Clyde, let me ask this. This is a better question, right? To go along with what Packard is saying. When you were afraid of pushback for, you know, coming out against Seth, right? What exactly were you afraid that he was going to out? Like, what are the true things that you have done that you're afraid is going to be out there?
Could be like saying stuff about like just the shit I was involved with him, like being like he was like associating that with me. Could be him like lying about the money stuff. He'd probably say that I was like not.
No, the true stuff. The true stuff. Like what are the real things that you did wrong that you were afraid?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, to be honest. Like anything that was really gonna be wrong. Like I don't care. Like we everything out my video, bro. I don't care.
Well, Seth said you can join like
Okay, yeah, we need Seth here, 100%. Try harder.
Seth is.
Yeah, Seth.
If you guys go to 4635, you can hear Arrow like encouraging, saying that he's gonna send his name to Justin, to Leon, who's a no doctor. We thought to him in that recording.
All right, hold on.
If he ever catches wind that Justin.
Wait, Keem. Should I add this tryharder guy? I need to get his confirmation.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but everyone be quiet because I'm gonna play this clip for the stream. What's the timestamp again?
4635.
Okay.
You might need to rewind just a little bit to hear Leon doxing that literal kid, but then you can hear Arrow pipe up. And
Wait,
says
are the docs in the recording?
Yeah, try harder. Your mic's
What? This guy.
Your mic's fucking up. Try harder. Yeah, try harder. Fix your mic.
All right, kick him. Kick him.
No, hang on. It is important. Fix your mic. Try harder.
Take off the
Yeah,
voice.
take it off. Take it off, man.
Yeah, so there's a kid getting doxed in that
All right,
recording.
I'm gonna play the recording. Okay. Everyone, be quiet, please.
Yeah. Listen to what Arrow says specifically.
Go ahead. Yeah, Leon, back up.
Justin, you don't have to use it. You don't personally. But please don't try and dox me. Because if you dox someone again, I will. I'm having Leon show your internet.
Okay, yeah, I've heard enough. Okay, so he's like threatening to DDoS him and dox him.
That's not what I'm threatening to do.
That is what you're doing, dude.
Noodles got to present it, so can I tell you the context of the recording?
Go ahead.
So Justin was going around, Justin was going around doxing other people in my server, right? He was going out putting other people's information.
Not true.
And yes, it is, because you literally, if you play the recording back, Keem, I literally say, Justin, if you keep doxing people, I'm gonna tell Leon that you're doxing.
Yo! Let one person talk!
Wait, play it back. He did say in the clip, if you keep doxing, then I will basically send you back to this donate. I'll pitch the internet up. But he said, every time he said, if you keep doxing, he was making an ultimatum to somebody doxing something.
I said, let Leon know that you're doxing people, and he'll turn your internet off. I was just saying, you should not be doxing people, or I'm gonna see if this thing can turn your internet off. Like,
you're gonna DDoS a kid because. Yeah, that's always
I'm not DDoSing anybody. I'm not DDoSing anybody.
Right? So we should DDoS him if he's a doxer.
Alright, Arrow, let Noodle respond. Noodle, go ahead and respond. Noodle, respond. Arrow, let him respond.
So, here's the issue, right? So, let's say that kid was doxing people. So I actually know the full context. Jade and Leon had doxed him first, right? So he sent a grabber link to try and get back at them for getting doxed and like extorted for money and shit. So he sent a grabber link to him, and then they got him in call and started bullying the shit out of him for trying to get a dox back. And then Arrow was like, yeah, if I ever catch you doing that again, I'm gonna get Leon to DDoS you. So not only is that kid not. That's just a kid too, anyway, right? And he was crying anymore. So the way to approach this situation is not.
Yeah, kick them out. Stop. Yo, how do I kick this person?
Try harder.
Somebody kicked it.
Yeah, just get him out.
How do I kick him?
Try harder. Fix your mic.
Okay, anyway, the way to approach the situation is not to just go ahead and DDoS the kid. How about try and, like, not do something illegal?
Noodle, real quick. To our audience, everyone's spamming get try harder in there. We did. And he kept playing demonic shit, and I had to kick him. So he is no longer here, and he will not be invited back. I don't care if you fixed it, bro. Dude,
okay.
I don't care. He's not coming back. Go ahead, Noodle.
Yeah, so like Arrow is basically just admitting he's willing to DDoS kids. So, and regardless of what the kid did, like if you find a murderer, or you find someone who's stealing, you don't just say, or like let's say you find a rapist, right? Let's say there's a rapist on the street. Is the punishment meant to rape them back? Like, is that what we do to people? Because that's what Arrow is suggesting.
So
Right?
Arrow,
That's what he thinks
Arrow.
is the proper punishment.
Arrow, listen, I've been in a similar scenario where, this guy was like fucking doxing and like swatting everybody in my stream. This is like many, many years ago. And he was just harassing the ever living fuck out of everyone, not just myself, but like my moderators, just normal people in the chat. So, we doxed him live on stream. We got his information and I gave it out to the stream so everyone could call the cops and report this fucking criminal, right? Is that what you were doing? Were you like, this guy's a bad guy, so you're just outing him and you're bullying him for being a bad guy?
The whole DDoSing thing, the initial where he got his internet flipped off, that had nothing to do with it, right? So by the time that I got involved, all I knew was, okay, but you see how I let you talk? You're fat fuck, your little Caesar's working ass. Can you be quiet, please?
Wait. Pause.
So you're just boxing private info? Look at this dude.
Wait. I have to interrupt real quick. Is Seth's new Arrow, is that Twitter?
Yeah,
he tweeted. That's Twitter. I can't
Wait, pause. He just said that if we get Try Harder, Noodles, and Arrow out, he was going to join right now.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not saying that that's
Another clip I want to bring up on stream.
No, he just wants.
Yeah, you can bring it up.
This is not something that was agreed upon coming into here, bro. I came into here for an interview, not to be
No. Wait. Let me talk.
Setup. Wait, no.
No.
Try Harder, Noodles, and Arrow out, he was going to join right now.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not saying that that's
Another clip I want to bring up on stream.
No, he just wants.
Yeah, you can bring it up.
This is not something that was agreed upon coming into here, bro. I came into here for an interview, not to be
No. Wait. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Let me say something quick.
Go ahead, Packard. Go ahead, and then I want to talk. Go ahead.
Listen. If you want to go on YouTube and make a 3-hour video calling out someone's bullshit and saying a bunch of different
Wait.
There's nothing wrong with doing that. But when you have the opportunity for them to come in and talk to you and defend themselves, you can't just say fuck you. Like you have, like that's your responsibility. Then
Clyde,
okay, now
you
you're
have.
willing to let them.
Let me talk, please, Clyde. You have to. You absolutely have to. You uploaded a 3-hour video. Like. You're the one.
I don't have to do anything. This is not what we agreed upon coming into here. Man.
I know you didn't.
Because you don't understand. You guys don't understand the nuance of like why I wouldn't want to speak with him, bro. Like he's manipulative as fuck.
Okay, let me finish. I understand we didn't agree upon that, right? But I definitely wanted to interview you and get your side of events and whatnot. And
yeah, but
we
not
need.
Him. That was never agreed upon, bro.
I know you can't cut me off.
Why are you running from him?
Hear me out. We have to let. We have to let Seth.
He's not running from him either. He's just refusing. He just doesn't want to talk to him because
but we have to let Seth defend himself.
Yo, this is getting good. I like it. Yo, I like it a lot. Why is he running from Steph?
I told you.
We have to let Seth.
He's not running from him either. He's just refusing. He just doesn't want to talk to him because
but we have to let Seth defend.
I love it.
Retard.
Fuck! Seth is getting hit with everything under the sun. He's got to defend himself. We have to let him defend himself.
Yeah, I'll reply to his video. How does that sound? I never agreed to this.
Let Seth defend
Retard.
Fuck! Seth is getting hit with everything under the sun. He's got to defend himself. We have to let Seth defend himself.
Retard.
Fuck! Seth is getting hit with everything under the sun. He's got to defend himself. We have to let
He
him defend
does
himself.
Yeah, I'll reply to his video. How does that sound? I never agreed to this. It's not fair.
Hold on. There's a reason Clyde doesn't want to do this. Firstly, Seth does have this like manipulation factor that you guys are not considering. Seth is like
He's
this.
eyes from everybody.
Keem, hold on. Keem and Packard are here.
Stories to a swerve.
Keem and Packard are here. Keem and Packard are here. All right, we're gonna play a judge. All right, like we're not gonna let any bullshit happen. It's not just you two.
100%, bro. 100%.
Me and Packard got this.
Wait. You can attest to the fact that, for one, I literally have never met any of you in my entire life or have any reason to be biased towards anybody. But I'm tired of people saying like, oh, I'm not gonna let this guy talk because he's a manipulative person. Like that doesn't mean anything to me.
Oh,
Like,
he can talk, bro. He can talk, but the problem is I do not want to speak to him. I want to be clear. I'm not comfortable speaking with him.
Okay, but Clyde,
we're here.
Do you understand? Do you understand that the second he joins, he's gonna be saying shit about you and denying the shit you're saying? So it's gonna make you look like a fucking idiot.
No, that's not exactly what it is. Imagine like a rape victim being tasked with talking to the victimizer.
Don't compare the two.
I don't think you.
I'm not saying that's the level of rape. I'm just saying it's a victim.
But it's completely different, bro.
You guys understand the analogy? You understand the analogy?
Oh my lord!
You lost me. You lost me.
And you're asking the victim to speak to the victimizer, and that's just not okay.
Okay.
So why would you force a victim to speak to the victimizer?
Clyde, wait, everybody stop. All right, listen. Everybody stop. All right, just hear me out. All right, look, we need Seth to represent his point, and Clyde, you have to be here to represent your point. All right. Now I understand.
It's not fair, bro.
But Clyde, who do you need here? Do you need Noodle?
Noodles is the main person that's been around.
Okay, so if we can get Seth to agree to let Noodle stay, will you be here to confront him? You have to confront him.
It's up to you, Clyde, man. If you want,
Clyde, you have to.
Here, I'll
Noodle,
do it right now.
Noodle, we're not talking. Noodle, this is the internet. He's got to confront this guy.
He doesn't have to do shit.
Yes, he does.
The information
I would never make a victim talk to their victimizer. That's fucking
Noodle.
dumb. So if he doesn't feel comfortable with it, he doesn't have to.
Fellas, I'm being very clear. Like, even if Seth's listening, like, I'm not comfortable speaking with him. I've made that very clear. You still haven't. Hang on, Packard. Hang on, bro. You haven't even watched the videos. You don't understand the context of why I wouldn't want to speak with him, dude. This is so, like, this is not fair on me whatsoever.
Okay, let's listen to Clyde.
I want to say though.
Let's listen to Clyde. Clyde, make your point on why it's not fair. You have to talk to Seth directly, and everyone be quiet, please. Everyone be quiet, please. Let him make his point.
Because he is very well known for being a ratty individual, and I don't want him to come here and get a zinger and try and fucking be like, yeah, that's my winning point, because he'll do that. He will try and be real green and shit like that.
Noodle, shut up! Let Clyde make his point. Fuck.
Let me say something with KEEMSTAR. And this is why this is starting to piss me off, because what Clyde's saying right now.
Bro, I don't care if it pisses you off. I don't care if it pisses you off.
Bro, I'm not talking to you, bro!
You haven't watched the videos, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. You haven't watched the videos.
Bro, you can't expect everybody to watch a 3-hour video.
I'm saying
You're doing a stream on it, though. You're doing a stream on it, though.
Listen. Niggas have always conducted themselves, and I've told y'all that when I first entered.
You don't know shit. Shut the fuck up, you dumbass bitch.
It's all coming to light, isn't it?
Fuck up, Noodle.
White fucking noodles, you stupid oh, bitch. Hey, KEEMSTAR, let me tell you one more thing. Did you know that this nigga Noodles got his girlfriend fucked by some kid at Walmart and you took her back and you think that's bad? You pussy ass nigga. You pussy ass nigga.
What's funny is, you that you're exposing this. What's funny is that this is the exact thing I criticized.
Hang on.
Oh my god,
nigga. Wait, Noodles.
Wait,
everybody's time out.
Yo, please, I'm begging. Clyde.
Time out. Did your girl? Wait.
Hang on. I got an idea. Back on. I'll let Seth join if Tryhard can be here.
Okay, Noodle, did your
Nuka Doctor Swada?
Noodle, did your girl? Shut up! Noodle, did your girl cheat on you with a dude from Walmart?
No, not exactly. I did get cheated on, but not from a
Not
dude.
exactly.
Hold on. This is information. Let me give some context. Let me give some context, you dumbass.
Nobody cares if your wife got fucked at Walmart. Nobody cares if your wife got fucked at Walmart. Nobody fucking cares, Noodle.
His stream, not yours. Anyway, so yeah, this is private information that I exposed to Seth. That both Arrow and Seth leaked to the
That's not what he asked. He
I'm talking.
Oh my
This is
God.
private information that he leaked to the public and made fun of my depression over for. They're making fun of mental illness. They're leaking personal info. So yeah, this is some shit that I criticize them over.
Can you ask him the question again?
That I am proving my point with.
Alright, Noodles,
yeah,
now let me
again.
finish this shit. No, Noodles, we let you talk. Listen, I'm telling you right now. Nobody cares if your wife got fucked at Dunkin' Donuts, fucking McDonald's, or Walmart. Nobody cares. All of it. No, wait, stop. Clyde, you've said shit, right? You've said shit that could potentially ruin this Seth's person's entire life, his entire career, everything. It could all potentially be ruined. So when you do that, when you put that out, and I'm not saying that what you said was wrong, but you have to be able to stand here and let this person, who you could potentially ruin his entire life, come on here and say his piece to you.
How are you gonna virtue signal like this when you don't even know the fucking context? You're such a retard, dude. Like,
it's just a no shit about it.
You're actually so disappointing to listen to talk. Like Keem's being smart as fuck. You're being an actual idiot about this. You don't even know the nuance.
Yeah, we should let this fucking pedo come on stream to defend himself. Sure, yeah, okay, buddy. And then we should let the person that he mentally abused.
Bro, I believe that every
him come on
I don't care. I don't care what you say, bro. I believe that everybody should get a chance to defend themselves. Everybody should be able to defend themselves, bro. Everybody should be able to defend themselves, bro.
I think you should have the fucking key thrown away, bud. I don't think you should be able to defend himself.
Bro, Noodle!
You don't think someone should be able to
He's a piece of shit.
Everybody shut up! Everybody shut up! Everybody shut up! Alright? Listen, we gotta get Seth in here. Noodles, I understand your point. Clyde, I understand your point. I really do. I get it, alright? But look, we have to make some type of negotiation, right? So, let's do this. Let's keep Noodle here, and Clyde, and Arrow, and add Seth. But
I already told you I didn't agree with this, man.
not even having your boy to back you up.
It doesn't matter, man. Like it's like what Noodles was saying. You're forcing me to speak to someone who's caused me legitimate mental harm. I don't want to be in a call with him.
Dude wanted to make him kill himself, bro.
Bro, he tried to make me hopeless in 2018, dude.
But
like,
we got your back. We're not gonna let that shit happen.
Bro, we're not gonna let him come on
There's
here.
nothing you can do. What could you do to stop him from like coming in here and re-bringing up old trauma? There's nothing you can do to stop him.
Bro, what if he has a legitimate point? Like what if?
And bro, that's why I'm.
And you can respond to it there, because that's what we said we were gonna do from the beginning. So he can make his whole educated, raw response. He can go point by point. He can do, because that's how Seth is. He's methodical, right? So he'll go through, make point by point by point.
But you know the
make his
thing is,
whole
though,
video, and then we'll come back with the video. But doing it in this
Noodles,
live format skews a lot of shit. It makes it different because it twists the environment. What, dude?
Noodles, wait a second. Because you know the thing is, though, you can make a video. Clyde can make a video on Seth. Seth can make a video on Clyde. Then Clyde can make another video. And you know what? You'll just keep going back and forth. It'll never fucking end. You'll just keep making videos. I've been through this exact thing. I've been through it. I've been through this before. Like 4 months ago, I've been through this exact same thing. And you want to know the best way to solve this fucking problem? You talk to Seth right now, and you fucking figure this shit out. Because
you have to prove that. You have to prove that's the best way to solve it, and I don't think that's the best way to solve it. Forcing a victim to talk to the victimizer is not okay, and for you to promote that idea
literally
is
what
stupid.
you did to Surfbone.
Noodle, we're not gonna. Noodle.
KEEMSTAR, did you know that Noodles actually produced a video where the victim from the getting fucked unconscious video had to talk to Surfbone? Did you know that? This whole
I
thing.
literally showed on stream that
Shut up, Noodle, you fucking hypocrite! You did that, Noodle! You did that, Noodle! You made the victim talk.
I can get it right now. Do you want me to get it?
You did that, Noodle, and you're gonna come in here and say that we can't get fucking Clyde to talk to Seth because it's abuser and victim, and you did the same shit, Noodle!
Keem, you need to make Wait, Noodles.
Noodle did the same shit, bro!
What?
No, I didn't.
You shit. You're not saying shit, bro.
Literally, she wanted to talk to him. Like, it wasn't. We didn't fucking go and seek her out.
Bro,
She wanted to talk to him about it.
You said it's like making a victim talk to the abuser. When
You could do anything. She chose to do it, dumb fuck. She chose to.
Shut up, grease mouth. Shut up, got cut by a nigga out.
You skinny as shit. You look ugly as fuck. You wear glasses. You fucking drive a Prius. You're dumb. You don't give a fuck. I'm asking now.
Let's start right now. Let's turn on Twitter here.
Let me say something. Let me say something.
Let Clyde talk. Let Clyde talk. Let Clyde. Stop. Order in the court. Jay, let Clyde talk. Go ahead, Clyde.
Alright.
Wait, before he does that, team, you're getting overtalked in the call because your mic is really low. And
Yeah, it actually is low.
I'm letting you know that. So you keep getting overtalked because people can barely hear you.
Okay. I don't know how to turn it up.
You gotta go to your voice settings or some shit.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna look at it right now.
I think it's. Let me see real quick.
If you have gain,
Test, is that louder?
Just turn it up a tiny bit.
Is that louder?
Okay, do you see where it says automatically input determine?
Is that louder?
Sensitivity? Do you see that?
Is that louder? Louder? Better?
I think.
Yeah, it's louder.
Okay, but team, do you see in voice settings where it says automatically determine input sensitivity?
Okay. So I'm gonna go to.
That's better.
Yeah. Okay. We're good. All right. So listen, Clyde, go ahead.
I was gonna say, respectfully, I'm not being a part of the call with him. I do appreciate that, it gave me a platform. You're welcome to speak with him on stream. Like, I don't care.
Alright, then Noodle.
He can say his piece and so on. I'm not trying to silence him, but I'm not being a part of this. And same with Noodles. Like, I really wish you guys understood, like, the nuance of the situation. Like, I don't.
But the problem is you don't explain the nuance good.
Well, I don't answer.
3-hour video. You think you can just summarize it in one call?
I know, but bro.
3-hour video.
I don't need to justify myself to you, bro. The videos are there. You've done no research.
Clyde.
You're a fucking idiot.
Clyde,
bro,
let me talk to you. Clyde, wait, Packard, he's
You're
gonna talk to you.
reason.
Packard, stop. He's not gonna talk to you. Let me try to talk to Clyde. All right, Clyde, listen to me. All right, there is how many fucking people here? There's almost 4,000 people watching the stream right now. All right, and this is gonna be clipped. This is gonna go everywhere. You're gonna be dodging him, and then your next video, no one's gonna believe because of this incident. I'm telling you right now, have a conversation with the guy, all right?
Have a conversation for entertainment for you guys, bro. It's literally, bro, this is a setup, King. This is so unfair. Like, I thought you were being a genuine...
Wait, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Well, you're calling a
my whole chat is...
Listen. Listen to him. Go interview him then, dude.
Clyde, my whole chat is calling you Clyde. Clyde's a pussy. Clyde's lying. Clyde's afraid. Dude, come on, bro. I'm not giving you bad advice.
I don't really care about the pressure.
Yeah, but I'm not giving you bad advice.
I don't care if I get harassed. I think you need to understand, like, this initially. I thought you were giving us a platform to talk, and then you'd obviously do it with him in a separate fucking stream. Like, that. This is not cool. I was not aware of this.
Well, because at the end of the day, bro, we're trying to get to the bottom of this as quick as possible.
We want to get to the
Like,
facts.
we don't want to just hear you guys go back and forth for fucking years. Like, bro, no, bro. You can't just call someone a fucking pedophile, try to ruin their life, and then be like, oh, he doesn't deserve to talk to me because he's, like, toxic or shit.
I never said that. Never said that. We didn't say, we didn't say
that he doesn't deserve to talk.
We didn't say that specifically. We just said we do not want to speak to him because we're not comfortable speaking with him. Like, come on, can we be more clear? We never agreed to this.
Clyde, you were friends with this guy for 4 fucking years, Clyde, okay? Were you not...
by him for 4 years. You want to talk to your abuser? You want to talk to the person that verbally abuses
you
for 4
bro.
years?
Come on,
that's
bro.
what you're suggesting. That is exactly what you're suggesting.
Noodle! Arrow's been a... Noodle, time out.
I want to say something.
Time out. Noodle. Arrow's been abusing you the entire time he's here. You're doing just fine.
I'm abusing the fuck out of him, right?
Listen to me. Let me say this.
Right, team, like that.
I'm okay with the heat. But if Clyde doesn't want to do that, I'm going to respect that. He's my boy. I will defend him, and I'm going to back him up. I don't care. I'm down to fuck up Seth, but I don't want to do it if Clyde doesn't want to do it. So you gotta have one, or you gotta have both of us agree to it if you want that to happen. So I know you can see I can handle myself.
Listen. I understand. I'm definitely the most entertaining that has been added to the GC, I get it. But
I'm willing to. I'm willing to leave, so these pussy ass niggas will have Seth in here. Try Harder probably did fix his mic, and I promise you the conversation will be worth it because these niggas are weasels. So I do think it's worth it. I'll leave. All right. My girlfriend is fucked by a 15-year-old at Walmart. Shut up. Anyway.
I just leave Discord because people were doxing personal info about you. And then you have to
I left Discord because people were doxing info about you. I left Discord, Keem, because people were doxing my mods over an anime debate. So I left.
You too. They were doxing your mom and everything, just like me.
Arrow, I'm gonna kick you.
You only care about yourself.
Okay, I kicked Arrow. All right, listen. I'm sorry, Arrow. I didn't mean to kick you, but I needed you to go for peace of mind because we're gonna bring Seth in here. But before we bring Seth in here, you brought this person back on? The robot voice?
He's my try harder chicky mic.
I actually managed to fix my mic, so I guess it's good now.
Okay, so Try Harder's here. What is the point that Try Harder wants to make?
Go ahead.
Oh, right. So I was basically one of the guys that made the document with Abraham and Fax. And I was essentially just talking about... Wait, hold on, because somebody's yelling me and I have to actually say what he's saying.
Okay. Stream dead air. Listen, I want to get Seth in here, so I want to get Clyde and Noodle to give their final points and their closing statements because they won't talk to Seth directly. I want to get Seth in here, have Seth represent his side of the story here. Try Harder, you are on Team Noodle and Clyde, I imagine.
I'm on the right team, right? I'm not on the, I'm
Okay, well, what's the right team?
Well, I'd say Clyde's team.
Okay, so give us your perspective that we're missing.
Well, you'd have to wait just 2 seconds.
Okay, he got kicked from the group. Don't add him back. Do not add him back. All right, that's just been dead air twice.
Swag and 6 want to rejoin.
Who?
Swag Harder and 6 want to rejoin.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
They were on here before. They were the guys who were on here before. I'll add them in real quick. Like they're actually gonna talk this time.
Okay. Let me ask you though, should we add now Seth, and then if they want to leave, I guess they can?
Yeah, add Seth. Add Seth. Add Seth.
I don't have his Discord. What's his Discord? Does anybody know Seth's
I told him to give it to you.
What's happening?
Go look at your Twitter, Pac.
Alright.
So what's close this up. What are the final things that you want to say on this before we get Seth in here, Clyde and Noodle?
dropping my phone.
And Swag, for that matter.
So, a couple things that I just want to bring to light is that personal info that Arrow was leaking was one of the things that I had told Seth when I was depressed, and that info was specifically only given to him and Clyde, and he leaked it out there and made fun of my depression. So I just wanted to put that out there. I was abused by him, Clyde was abused by him, and we aren't comfortable with talking to him, so there's nothing that you guys can say that will force us to do that, and I don't think any victim should be forced to talk to the victimizer. If Seth wants to make a response, he totally can, and we'll be ready for that. We'll make a formulated response as well. Sure, you can say it's slower, but it'll also be more in-depth and more methodical, so that's okay with me as well. So, I do appreciate the platform, though, Keem. I appreciate you bringing
Thank you,
this on.
Noodle.
Kind of got a little crazy in here, though, but it was still fun. So,
thank you,
if you guys
Noodle.
ever want me to come back online, I'd be more than willing.
Well, when Clyde gets here, we want you to come back in. Or excuse me, when Seth gets in here.
I'm still here.
When Seth gets in here, we want you back on.
If Clyde doesn't want me to go, then
go ahead, Clyde. Go ahead. Final.
Yeah. Well, I'll just add my phone. He can say whatever he wants in stream and stuff. Like I'll just refute it when I reply a second time. Because if he stumbles, then there's plenty of shit I can just go through and clear up, so it's all good. Like I said, I appreciate the platform, Keem, but I wasn't expecting this. I thought we were just gonna talk and then you would review him separately or something like that. But I wasn't coming up here to have a shit show for your entertainment.
Well, it's not just my entertainment.
I mean, it's not just for his entertainment.
It's for the story.
It's to help provide a platform.
Okay, so get his story separately then. That's the thing. Like, are you guys doing recording?
Okay. So Swag, did you have anything to add?
So, regardless of, like, the legitimacy of any of the allegations or whatever, Seth and I reached out to him, pretty much right after Clyde's video went out. I made it clear with Seth that, we're probably just not going to talk to each other anymore. I don't want, like, a big, like, war path, you know, going on, like, a big, like, back and forth bloodbath type of thing. So, I mean, I'm probably not going to, like, argue with him too much or whatever. Is he being added to the call with us, or what?
Yeah, me and Noodles are on, so...
We would like Swag for you to stay, at least somebody to stay.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
probably not going to argue with Seth, because a lot of this... So, I found out about some personal stuff
Real quick, can I put you on
allegations
pause? Pause.
Yeah.
Pat God, I put Seth's Discord in the chat if you could add him and
Alright,
bring
Seth,
him in.
I added you, so if you can hear me, add me back.
Yeah, so add Pat
I'll
God.
see you all later. Keem, if you ever want me to come back on another time, I'd be down. So,
Okay, thank you, Noodle, thank you, Clyde, thank you guys so much. Go ahead, Swag, finish your point. I apologize.
Yeah, so, Seth and I just reached, like, a mutual understanding. I just found out, to, I guess make it as vague as possible. He doesn't like me. Like, I thought that we were close friends. Turns out, like, he didn't really like me that much, so I was just like, yeah, I think, you know, like, both personally and professionally, some of the stuff that I found out, that he said about me behind the scenes, I can't overlook. So, you know, I just wanted to, like, distance myself from him. That's all. I don't want it to turn into, like, this big, like, personal battle or whatever between the two of us, but, yeah, that was the main thing. Like, I found out about that stuff before all of the, like, crazy shit that was in the video, so, you know.
Okay. And then,
that was the first thing that put me off, yeah.
We have another individual here, I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Six.
Six, yeah.
Yeah, it's Six. Do you have any final thoughts on this before we bring Seth in? And are you willing to stay here when we bring in Seth?
Yeah, I'll stay here. I'm not gonna argue with Seth. Seth does not like me. He made that pretty clear. He blocked me a few days before a lot of these allegations came out.
Six.
I was more so
Go ahead.
at what he said about Swag.
Yeah. So you heard this
I
battle
was
that
just more so getting at what he said about Swag, because Swag is a super genuine nigga. So
okay. You heard this battle that was going on between Noodles and Arrow and Seth. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, that stuff happens.
Or Clyde, excuse me.
In the community I'm from. So it was just like some everyday shit. It's just what happens.
Seth, we added you to the call. Pick up, Seth. Yeah, so that's like an everyday thing in the anime community. Everyone's yelling and screaming and whatnot. All right, were those allegations true?
I wasn't around back
I
then.
can't comment on a lot of them.
No. I'm talking about
wait,
Noodle's
one
girlfriend at the
situation that
Walmart.
happened
Keem, how does
Oh,
this
the
Noodles guy?
Walmart thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
Wait,
we gotta show this. We gotta show this right now.
How does this Noodles guy?
Noodles is saying,
Because
fuck
this
Seth the
is some
pedo
bullshit. How are you
groomer.
gonna say?
He's saying it right here in the
How are you
group
gonna say
chat,
fuck this?
but he's not joining.
Hello.
What's
up?
I'm here.
All right,
Yo.
Seth.
We finally got that podcast going, huh, Seth?
Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
yo, this is a good podcast right here.
ladies and gentlemen, on the program now, the main character in this story, anime YouTuber with almost 1 million subscribers, Seth the Programmer, is on the show right now. Crazy allegations coming against you. I'm going to go through the list real quick. It's fucking insane, buddy. All right, so you got hit with lying, scamming your fans with money, recording your friends without their permission, sexual harassment, sexual assault, blackmailing your friends, doxing. Allegedly, you have like a swatter or hacker or DDoSer that works for you. Manipulating behavior, grooming minors, pedo activity, making fans eat food, making fans stick ice cubes up their butt, being racist, being homophobic, being an ableist, threatening people with harm, and death threats. Seth, respond.
That's a yeah, I'll just respond right. Hold on. But I need to. So for a lot of the shit, I need to make a video because like I think some of it needs like context. I don't think people are just gonna fucking believe everything I say. Like,
well, you're not going to have receipts.
The only thing
go ahead. You're not going to have receipts in this conversation, but this is just for you to like, voice what's going on.
And I think like that was a lot to take in. You just mentioned like crimes against humanity I just committed. So like I have to go over like one by one, and what we all think about it. But I think the only one that really bugs me is like the pedophile thing. Like I think like being a fucking asshole or a liar or whatever is like it's like character defamation a little bit, but it's like most people think I'm a fucking asshole anyway. So I don't know. Like I never like tried to like I wasn't, you know what I mean? So that kind of stuff doesn't really bother me. And like our community, I mean, you just listen to two of them on the the stream,
right?
They are insane. You know what I mean? It's not just me. Like it's the whole fucking community. I'm just the most popular one, right? You know what I mean? And if anything, I'm a little bit more reserved than they are now because I don't. That's why I was like, maybe even though Aeroflame's my design, maybe don't get Aeroflame and Noodles in here because they're not professionals, right? They're not doing this like a business sense really. They're just from that community and they just kind of represent it like in a raw form. Nothing was going to be discussed. But I'll just say this. I don't know if you guys can share this around a little bit, but this doc is just the pedophile doc is just old news. Like, Six and Swag can attest to this, too. This is not new. Like, this is something that was brought up, like, 2 years ago, and we had, like, a full, just, like, 2-hour breakdown of us just explaining why it's bullshit.
A lot of it... about this real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is something that I'm pretty sure, like Seth said, that Six also knew about. I was, like, kind of vaguely aware of it, and Seth talked to me about it. How long ago was this, Seth?
It was like a year or two ago.
Yeah, it was something like that, and I was just like, okay, so I don't think that this.
When you say,
he was just like, this isn't real. So
let me ask a question.
You.
When you say it's bullshit, what do you mean by that? Like, were you engaging and like flirting with like a 16-year-old when you were like 20? Is that true or not?
No, it's not true because like one of the things. Let me get like I'll give you an example of the way I used to just talk to people because I was about like 19 or 20-ish when this was happening. So I think a good thing to realize, just being completely realistic is I didn't really like grow up on the internet. I kind of just like grew up like on Halo, Call of Duty, maybe like when I was younger. Yep. And so like when I was growing up on the internet, like and this is what most people have to like kind of growing up on the internet, they have to like kind of learn is like, you're no longer allowed to just like shit talk, a 15 or 16-year-old or say crazy shit anymore. You know what I mean? It's like now you're kind of like learning like boundaries, and it's not like me hitting on them, like me like trying to like sexually get with them. It's almost like
you're not allowed to even make like shock jokes. You know what I mean? And like, here's an example of like what I mean. Let me get like a bookmark real quick. This is the type of shit I used to say.
So are you basically saying that you weren't hitting on this girl, you were just talking shit?
Yeah. yeah. And no, and what I explained in my response video is, you know, none of the things make any sense because she was someone that was the girl at least. There's two in here. There's like a boy and a girl. The boy one is like kind of weird. I have to go over like way more detail in that video. But the girl, she's someone that my friend had a crush on, right? And she kind of came from like Facebook or whatever, and he was like introducing us to her or something like that. And I was like, bro, what if I said nudes XD? Would like you get really pissed off? So like, you know, I'd say shit like that just to make him mad. You know, like when I send messages like I should be able to throat fuck a 4-year-old or whatever, it was literally just like shock value humor because I was like I was growing up, like, you know what I mean? I didn't, that was it.
Whoa.
Seth, wait, two things. One, Keem, can the chat see what Seth just put in the chat here?
They cannot. What is it?
Yeah.
Have you seen what he said? He's literally putting this in the chat.
Okay.
Yep. You
I
can put it on screen. Go ahead.
All right, so Seth, the one being accused of every crime a YouTuber has ever done, got outed for basically saying what you are reading on screen right now. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you made.
And that shit I would say to.
I will absolutely not lose.
You made a very edgy accused of every crime a YouTuber has ever done. Got outed for basically saying what you are reading on screen right now. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you made.
And that shit I would say to.
You made a very edgy joke.
And not only that, but I was also a debater, right? So,
bro,
it's a debate argument community. So, and I had videos of me arguing with people on this. But not only is it like for shock value, but it's also to try to like get people to argue with me about it.
Hold up a minute.
I mentioned this earlier in the stream.
Wait. I just want to ask. I need to know this because it's eating away at my head. Did you make somebody eat poop for Discord modding the server?
Okay. Now let me. Okay.
Can we hold on that?
We didn't make him do any.
Can we hold on that? Let's talk about this message right here. All right.
Yeah.
Have you apologized for this edgy joke?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
So you understand that you're wrong, right? Like that's pretty fucking messed up.
Yes,
right?
100. Okay. No, 100%. And you know when they bring up the clips of me saying like the N-word and all that stuff. You know, all those communities, you know, where I used to just like yell at people and just fucking say the most absurd dumb shit. I was like, yeah, that was a long time ago, and yeah, I was a fucking idiot. Like, what was wrong with me? You know what I mean?
So these are old clips of you being racist, you being homophobic, you being ableist.
They're all old. They're all old. Even most of the things in Clyde's video, they're from like 2019. You know, but this shit is from like 2017.
Well, speaking about shit,
I'm like 30 years old.
Speaking about shit, Packard, go ahead.
So, well, to be fair, okay, if we're saying under the premise that these are old clips, I think if one, it is a scummy thing, and obviously it's not really excusable, and you know, obviously what you do, but it is interesting that these are old and these existed for years, but only now when, and this person is known about it, but only now when Seth is getting exposed, now they're only coming to light. This is something that I've seen happen multiple times, and it's an immediate red flag, because how are you going to say, oh, this person's a horrible, racist, disgusting person, but then continue to work with them for years, and then only when you're exposed you drop the shit to the public?
I agree, but I have to add one more point though. When you say this is old stuff, are we talking about last year? Because the chat is spamming this was last year.
No, this is not last year. Like the screenshots, okay, so the doc is from last year, but that's what they compiled from ancient times.
So when was the last time that you made an edgy joke about pedo stuff?
It was like 2017 or.
When's the last time you said the N-word or something homophobic or ableist type stuff?
Here I go.
I'd say 2019.
Okay. And all right, well, I mean, when did you make one of your moderators? Oh, Noodles is here.
Hey, I'm back.
Noodles.
Before Noodles do it, I want to make one point though. I want to make one point because this is something that we were actually talking about too on a podcast me and Keem were filming. But you know, what's the line between something that's really fucking disgusting and an edgy joke, right? Because like when I see this shit in the chat, I don't think of this as an edgy joke. I mean, you're talking about doing absolutely horrific things to a fucking 4-year-old. But I don't know if we should be marking this as an edgy joke. I think that's just a fucking dumb way to put it.
It definitely is just an edgy joke, though.
It's also not. There's also like no humor behind it. There's no punchline. It's just literally just stated. It's just like
It's just
yeah. I have to
it's
side
just-
with Noodles here. I mean, what's the joke? You're saying I should be able to F 4-year-old? Like I don't
Okay,
understand.
the joke is shock value. Like, I don't know, like, humor's subjective. I know. I don't think it's funny either anymore, okay? But at the time, I just wanted to get people to react. And I also wanted people to argue with me about the age of consent because I thought it was funny for people not to be able to, like, what it beliefs. You know what I mean? So, at the time, I loved to argue with people. I loved to debate people. I loved to be an asshole to people. And that's literally what it was. It was just a stupid comment. I don't think it's funny either. But that is exactly what it is.
Seth, were you?
Like, and, you know, you can believe me or not believe me. I think, like, you know, when you judge someone for, like, are they making a joke or not, right? Like, are they joking? I think the go-to is it consistent in their character to make that joke? And
Seth,
I think at the time it was.
Seth, let me ask you this question. Hey, Noodle, stop, Noodle. Seth, let me ask you this question. So we wanted Clyde to be here. We wanted Noodle to be here, and they refused to be in the same call with you. What are your thoughts on that, and why do you think they refused to be in the same call with you?
Probably, I think Clyde, he doesn't want me to, you know, like, yell at him or argue with him or whatever, and, you know, he probably doesn't want to be around me. It probably feels, like, really uncomfortable. And, I think my response to Clyde is probably going to be a lot different than he thinks. Like, I think he thinks, you know, I'm going to come for his neck and, like, try to end his life or something. And, you know, and me and him, like, we both, like, said and done awful things to each other. I think I've done more to him because I'm more of an asshole for sure.
Did you hear the part where he said that?
I wasn't going to make...
Did you hear the part where Clyde said you made him suicidal?
I didn't hear that part. I knew he was suicidal, but like so
I think you need a bully.
we both were suicidal, and like
You bullied him.
No. And in my video, like the asshole allegations are something I'm gonna handle completely differently because I do want to own up for being an asshole, like 100%. I don't think I'll be the person in that position.
Wait a minute. So I just want to understand something. So Clyde's making a video saying that you're basically an asshole, and you're saying I'm an asshole. So what's even the confusion at this point?
I think the confusion is just like I think I just wanted to add like clarification, like you know like context, maybe explain my actions, you know why I act the way I do. Like yeah, I would apologize to him 100% for being such an asshole to him. But you know like it's not like he's like an angel either. You know what I mean? We were friends for like 7 fucking years. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you know I was like the ultimate fucking devil. Like I know I gave him like anxiety and bad things like that, and I feel bad for that. But,
and then also, Seth, someone named Kristen Nark wanted me to ask, why were you asking for the comments linking Noodles' real name and using people who are, quote, prolific doxers, and allowing Noodles' mother's number to be posted in the Discord, which led to a harassment campaign?
Yeah. Okay, so this one is, Noodles knows this. This is like Cold War shit. Me and Noodles, we had this big drama back in the day where we were just compiling like everything we could on each other, trying to be like the most awful human beings ever. He has a bunch of recordings on me about it, and I have a bunch of recordings on him about that. Like, I don't know if we want to like go Cold War discussion about me and Noodles. I don't even care about Noodles. I only care about Clyde. Like Noodles is kind of just like a random Discord guy that's mad at me all the time. Yeah, I don't really care about you at all.
You don't care about doxing? I mean,
yeah, okay, yeah, I definitely doxed you. It's not that you just posted your public name under Clyde's Twitter, like we doxed you.
Yeah, and you asked for it so you could send it to Jade, though.
Yeah, it's not like you were publicly commenting your fucking name under Twitter.
Yeah, but you were the only one who knew it, Seth.
Yeah, we were like hacking into your shit, bro. Like we're.
No, that's not what I said. I said you were the one who knew it. You sent it to a doxer, and then he doxed my mom. That's not being a baby. That's just calling out facts.
No, you're a baby. Back in the day, I'm being such an asshole to him. But you know, like it's not like he's like an angel either. You know what I mean? We were friends for like 7 fucking years. You know what I mean? Like it's not like, you know, I was like the ultimate fucking devil. Like I know I gave him like anxiety and bad things like that, and I feel bad for that. But
and then also Seth, someone named Kristen Nark wanted me to ask, why were you asking for the comment linking Noodles' real name and using people who are, quote, prolific doxers, then allowing Noodles' mother's number to be posted in the Discord, which led to a harassment campaign?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is, Noodles knows this. This is like Cold War shit. Me and Noodles, we had this big drama back in the day where we were just compiling like everything we could on each other, trying to be like the most awful human beings ever. He has a bunch of recordings on me about it, and I have a bunch of recordings on him about that. Like, I don't know if we want to like go Cold War discussion about me and Noodles. I don't even care about Noodles. I only care about Clyde. Like, Noodles is kind of just like a random Discord guy that's mad at me all the time. You at all?
You don't care about doxing? I mean,
yeah, okay, yeah, I definitely doxed you. It's not that you just posted your public name under Clyde's Twitter, like we doxed you.
Yeah, and you asked for it so you could send it to Jade, though.
Yeah, it's not like you were publicly commenting your fucking name under Twitter.
Yeah, but you were the only one who knew it, Seth.
Yeah, we were like hacking into your shit, bro. Like,
no, that's not what I said. I said you were the one who knew it. You sent it to a doxer, and then he doxed my mom. That's not being a baby. That's just calling out facts.
No, you're a baby. You fucked up. You fucked up. You made your name your name was public,
dude.
Your name was public on fucking Instagram under Clyde's fucking post.
And you sent it.
All right, let me ask a question. Let me ask a question. Hey, time out. Was your name public on Instagram?
No, it wasn't public. Well, listen.
I didn't have your fucking account, you dumbass.
He asked me a question. So. He did have the account. We were in DMs together. I have DMs on.
You're on DMs after the fact. You retard.
No.
Yeah, this is what this is what a video would need for, right? Because I would have timestamps. You'd have timestamps to prove that
I don't
thing.
care about the timestamps. Hold on, let me explain this. So I explained this. In DMs, I had sent Seth my name through PayPal, so he paid me for account edit.
No, yeah, public.
Hold on. So Seth knew my name. And then he sent
Bro,
it
your
to
fucking
Jay.
face was on the account.
Yes, dude, and you were the
your
one who
fucking
sent it.
face was on the account.
Can I pull up the screenshots to show him sending it to Jay to try and get me doxxed?
You can put it in the chat.
Send
You
sending your fucking Instagram.
Wait a minute. So you sent him money on a PayPal account that had your full legal name and your picture on it?
Oh, I didn't have my picture on it. I just had my name. Seth knew my name from that, and then he's like, and then he went and grabbed my Instagram. He saw I commented on it.
Dude,
private.
Listen,
I'm not done.
Listen, dude, Six and Swag can justify this too. Noodle's face is public. Like he's a public face.
It wasn't my face that. It wasn't just my face. It was my name. You were asking Clyde for my Instagram, and you sent it to Jay.
Guys,
your fucking face and full name are on Instagram.
Guys,
was my city on my Instagram then? Because you sent that to Jade as well.
Dude, your whole family was on your Instagram.
Not my city, and my Instagram.
Your family was all on there. What are you talking about?
Not my city, buddy. Not my city.
You're acting like you fucking hacked me or something.
Dude, no, you just knew me personally. I'm not saying you hacked me. You knew me personally.
Dude, you had your shit public.
You knew where I lived, and you sent that shit.
Bro, your shit was from the streets.
And you tried to get me.
Bro, that's like me having an Instagram with my face and my full real name.
Hold on.
Like, how dare you
Stop, Seth. Did you call his work?
No.
He tried to get Jade. You can see in the screenshot.
So, but you made an allegation, Noodle, you made an allegation that he called your work, but then he didn't.
No, I'm saying that he got Jade to call. He was trying to get Jade to call my work. You listen to the screenshot. He said, I told you, he lied to protect himself. You should still try to call those guys. That's what Seth is saying to the doxer. So, if he's not the one doing it, but by proxy of working through someone else, he is still doxing.
Okay, so Seth, you're someone with a large influence, right? You're telling someone to call Little Caesars or whatever and get a fast fired or whatnot. What do you have to say about that?
I think Noodles is a racist. And I don't care.
I have multiple clips of you saying the N-word as an adult, and I was a kid back in the day, 15, 16 year surfer. The same surfer you propagated to say the N-word.
You're a grown man.
No, I'm 21 now. 4 years ago in 2018, I was fucking 5 years ago. I was 15 and 16. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Did you look at your screenshot?
Yeah, I have the clips of you saying it as a grown man. So
No,
if
you're
N-words and F-slurs.
Bro, you're not getting
Okay,
it.
hold up, Noodles. This sounds like two guys in a Black Ops 2 lobby be complete dicks to each other, and then 3 years later, they're now trying to just argue who's slightly less of a dick to one another.
That's what I'm saying, man. All these people are fucked up. They're just trying to get me because I'm big, man.
That's
It's
just
so
a
fucking
mischaracterization
stupid.
of what actually happened. So, it's not about who's more of a dick to each other. I didn't say anything to Seth. Seth is the one who dogs me.
Bullshit.
Seth
We
is
have
the one
literal
who-
clips
Seth's
of
trying
you
to tell me a
fucking
racist for me. Dude, what? You put clips that say Jared, not Seth? Those
Bro,
clips?
we have clips of you acting like you're an anime character, laughing about you trying to beat
Dude,
down
that's
my
what
life and
everyone is
fuck
saying
me up
about
because you got my
Every
address.
criticism you gave to me so far is the same criticisms people are applying to you right now.
So what is
You
your
act
problem
like an
with
asshole,
that?
though. My
Me and
problem
you
is you
just
trying to
acted
dox
like
me.
fucking assholes to each other. Like that's
No, I
literally why.
didn't.
That's
No, I
that's
didn't.
why.
The reason-
And
the reason
chat,
we
and that's
made
why.
the video
And
on this
chat,
is
and that's
because-
why I'm like. And chat, and that's why I'm like, this is like Cold War shit. Like, we just press like the red button because like we both fucking did stupid bullshit to each other. But I don't
doxed me,
fucking
yeah.
care about noodles.
You doxed
Like, we
me, I
talk
did
about
dox him.
Clyde, the guy who's trying to ruin my career, and not the fucking Discord moderator. Like, what the fuck?
You
are we on
tried
about?
to dox me. I didn't try to dox you.
what
You were the
Noodles-
asshole.
Let me just help. So I think what Noodles is saying is that it's one thing to just talk shit to each other, be dicks to each other, but once you start bringing their real lives into it, you're really taking it to a whole nother level.
He was trying to
Noodles
bring
is
my
saying-
real life
wait a
into it
minute, wait a
too,
minute.
man.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so there.
No, I
Okay, well
didn't.
wait.
You
wait a
said
minute,
you
wait a
had
minute.
my address and that you could fucking
No, I
N-word
didn't.
up
I
with it.
never said that. That's a
Fuck,
lie.
I literally
That's a
have it
lie.
on recording. I have it on
Alright, so
recording.
what's the
Don't grab it. Don't grab it.
What's the recording?
I gotta say this. Let me say
I
this.
have to like. My recordings aren't titled, and this is exactly why I said it would have to be a fucking video thing.
Gentlemen,
Okay,
gentlemen.
Do you want to schedule like another interview where I drop the fucking Noodle said he would fuck me up with his address stream? Like, is that what you fucking want?
Jared, not Seth.
Whoa,
I said
whoa,
Jared, not Seth.
whoa,
Bro, and literally said you had my address and you
Gentlemen,
lied.
stop.
You said
Gentlemen,
you
stop,
got my
stop.
address from a
Stop.
video that was misuploaded.
Time out.
I literally have it.
Pause.
Talking about Jared, not you. In the
No, you
Pause.
literally said you had my address.
Pause.
Yes, you
Everyone
did.
quiet.
Yes,
Everyone
you
quiet.
did.
Stop. It is crystal clear that this anime community, all of y'all, are being fucking edgy as fuck, alright? In the Discord, you guys are fucking nuts. You are crazy. You guys are literally 2012 fucking YouTube, alright? 100%. That is what's going on here, alright? So, I find it very fucking weird that I have Clyde and Noodles here that won't confront Seth face to face. It's like everybody's doing fucked up shit.
I'm doing it right fucking now.
You're just being his attack dog because no one cares about you. You're trying to distract from the real situation. Noodles is completely irrelevant. Noodles isn't the one that made that fucking video. Not Noodles, man. Where is Clyde?
Run that shit.
I knew we were gonna get to the point. I knew we were gonna get to the point where Seth would be saying, "Where's Clyde?" And this is why I told Clyde to not fucking leave. Because honestly, from an unbiased perspective, based on the way that Clyde was talking and calling people,
Why am I attacked? Why is he dealing with this attack dog?
It doesn't necessarily feel like to
You
me.
also victimized me, dumb fuck.
I don't give a fuck about you. Fuck you. You're not my friend. You're a fucking random from Discord. Fuck you. Where is Clyde? Where is Clyde? Bro, you wrote like one video that was ass. Who gives a fuck about you? You suck. Where's Clyde? I don't give a fuck about that. You're irrelevant. Where is Clyde?
Clyde here right now. If Clyde joined the VC right now, what would you say to Clyde?
I would tell him the truth. Like, and I'm not here, and that's the thing with fucking Noodles versus Clyde, right? Clyde and I, we would have a discussion, like we'd actually talk about the issues and try to work it out. Noodles is trying to fucking press some like this retro, like, nuke button on me all the time.
That's not what happened.
I'm not interested in fighting with this dumb random Discord.
So let me
Where is Clyde?
Are you claiming, because I agree, this is about Clyde and
Noodle,
Seth. It's not about
Noodle,
Noodles
I'm gonna
and Seth.
put you on pause. Wait. Noodle, I'm gonna kick you, but you can come back later. But I want to hear from just Seth.
Just let me know.
Okay? Alright, see you, buddy.
I'll go ahead and leave. I'll talk to you later.
Alright,
Okay,
go
Seth,
ahead, Pat.
And the reason, like, you know, I was like, you know, don't get Noodles on is because it's gonna be a completely different talk. You know what I mean? I want to talk about this video that Moist Critical are watching, that you guys are watching, bring up all these allegations that are fucking making me lose tens of thousands of fucking subs or whatever the fuck. And I don't want to talk about me and Noodles like Xbox Live adventures. You know what I mean? And that's why I say don't Arrow Flame in here either, because Arrow Flame and him are gonna argue about it. You know?
Seth, let me ask you a question. The way that Clyde was representing this drama, it seemed like it was an instance where you were bullying him, right? They were saying many times, again and again, Clyde was a victim. They were saying, oh, you don't want the victim to have to talk to his abuser, whatnot. Are you claiming that in your multiple-year relationship with Clyde, that it was more of a toxic back and forth thing between you rather than you just picking on him? Or were you just perpetrating a lot of this hate against him while he was just sitting there and being suicidal and taking it? I mean, what is the reality?
So the thing, and I don't want to hate on Clyde, you know what I mean? To this day, like, I still love him like a brother, and like I wish I could tell him that. I wish he'd fucking talk to me at all. I wish we could even just fucking talk in private about this and just hash it out. I wish he could understand how I really felt about it. But I don't want to hate on him or anything. But I will say, you know, he was an asshole to me. I was an asshole to him. Because I didn't take accountability on the animation thing, and he thought, you know, everyone was coming for his fucking neck and trying to like ruin his name. He thought I was dragging his name through the dirt because I didn't want to take accountability. He felt compelled to, you know, kind of like take all the stops and try to, you know, take me out for it. You know what I mean? Which is sad. You know, like I said, he's like a brother. But like, that's just how it is. You know, like I don't know what else to say about it. I don't want to like rag on him or nothing. You know, but yeah.
I also want to ask, why do you think, and you know, Clyde had mentioned it was because he felt almost mentally trapped. But why do you think if you were being such an asshole to Clyde and you guys had such a toxic relationship of fighting with one another, why did he continue to be your main editor for multiple years at a time? Why how could such a horrible relationship continue?
Well, the thing about Clyde, right, is that, you know, it wasn't like that most of the time. You know, so you know, I think me and him both suffer from like, you know, depression, you know, like suicidal tendencies and things that make us very moody due to like our upbringings. Like, I don't wanna fucking talk about what I've been through on here, but you know, he had a very abusive upbringing as well. Makes us, you know, distrustful, anxious. You know, whenever we feel like, you know, for instance, like his exaggeration with like me being like, he probably feels like I'm dragging his name or career through the dirt. So you know, it's kind of like fight or flight for him when it comes to his name because of what he's been through. He doesn't want to go back through it again. So you know, kind of like a trauma response almost is how I see it. And I used to react the same way. So, you know, when I'm going through like massive depression episodes, you know, I can see him being consistent or moody. You know, he can also be moody and consistent as well. Obviously, I was worse. I'm definitely a lot more moody. I'm definitely like a lot more on the brink, about to blow my brains out.
Seth, it seems like
that's kind of how it boils down.
It seems like a lot of this behavior is coming from a place of insecurity, right? Like, where it's like,
a little bit,
this person's gonna do this person's gonna do that, so I gotta I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, you know, it's like threats back and forth, it's like all 100%. This fucking crazy shit. It's coming across to me like, some real, like, manhood type shit needs to be worked on from Seth, from you, maybe Noodle. You know, it's like,
I'm just gonna say it again. I don't give a fuck about Noodles. Like, let's just stay on Clyde.
Let me back off that because I really wish Clyde could be here to ask you this question. But you know what, Seth? Obviously, you're losing tens of thousands of subscribers.
Oh
like this
God.
thing, you know, this is like really affecting your life, your livelihood.
Yes.
best. I've been waiting.
Obviously,
Bullshit.
some of it is 100% true. We can agree on. What defaming part of that documentary is not true?
So, okay, so the personal shit with me and him, where, we're being, I'm being an asshole to him, that is more like, the only thing I'd really say about that is like, oh, he's also done things that are like assholeish, which I don't want to do. That's not productive. So I'll say like, whatever he says about me being mean, most of our relationship was like positive, trying to boost each other up, help each other out. I think the thing with him is I didn't give him enough public recognition, and maybe like I didn't take enough accountability, which backfired heavily, and I made a lot of fucking enemies being a dickbag over the years. That's just how it is. So I'm not gonna really comment too much on the being dickbag part. Okay.
So what allegations though in the video?
I was looking through my basic notes real quick. Sorry about that. The only other thing that really bothers me are pedophile allegations, which same old. We went over that. There's a video. It's the same fucking notes from years ago. They're it's like they're bringing it out as like their nuke. It's like,
I sympathize.
Pat
God, let me say this to you. I sympathize with Seth in some aspect, right? I started off my, YouTube career in 2009 making trolling videos on Xbox Live, talking all kinds of crazy shit, saying horrible stuff.
Yeah.
All right? And in 2016, every YouTuber under the sun tried to cancel KEEMSTAR, and they would have these montages of all these clips out of context and, of me saying horrible stuff, trying to paint me as the worst person ever. Seth is telling the truth that the clips and the recordings and everything in this fucking 3-hour video is stuff from the past where he's being an edgelord or whatever. I sympathize with him.
Yeah. And obviously,
I'll tell you what, personally, and this is just my personal opinion, but like, and I agree, people could be stupid, but like, I think that it's like on a another level to say you want to like I feel like
I 100% agree. I 100% agree.
Yeah, that is fucked. I never said any shit like that. Like, what the fuck?
I know. Yeah.
And I know. I hopped out.
Your reality may be different.
So I want to bring. Can I bring Six to just comment vaguely on that? Six, you're aware that because it's a niche community, right? The debate community where they try to argue about stuff. Six, you know that people say absurd shit just to argue to win absurd shit, right? Like, you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I don't agree with it, but yeah, it happens.
Yeah. So
Wait, was this comment made when you were already a YouTuber? Like when you already had a platform? Did you say
I
this?
was like, I think. I don't. Someone would have to look it up.
All right, the entire guys, the entire chat is saying that I'm being manipulated, I'm being gaslit, right? Well, I'm sorry because the opposing person, Clyde, won't come in here. All right, I'm sorry. I apologize, but I'm not hearing counter arguments right now. I'm not. All I'm hearing is Seth's point of view.
It's just Clyde bringing up the same old thing from the past. Like I said. Try to bring me down. You know, this is like everyone will do this, right? Like you're their friend, and they're like, "Yeah, Seth's response is good." You know, it's not like this is new. You know what I mean? This has what, like I think this one has like 40,000, and there's another one with like 40,000. It's probably like over 100,000 people have seen this doc, and then everyone and my response to it, they're all cool with it. And then now that Clyde's like, "Well, Seth's an asshole," now they're like, "He's also a pedophile now too." It's like, well, did we just forget that I've already been over all of this? We're just gonna bring up the same shit. Like
you being an asshole and you being a pedophile are completely like it's different levels. You know what I mean?
Can I ask
like,
Six a
we're
question?
all in a way assholes, right? Like,
let me ask Six a question. Six, you've been following this stuff, right? Six, you're here?
Yeah.
You're on mute.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. You've been following all this stuff. In the 3-hour video that Clyde put forward, the pedo allegations, is it new information or is it the same old stuff that's already been debunked throughout the community? What's your thoughts?
From what I could gather, from what I was told, because like I said, I didn't watch the entire video, the satire situation was in there, which is old. It was brought up to me first in 2021, but apparently it was before that. But I just like kind of got here in 2021, so whatever
funny story about that
before,
is Six is in that video.
Whatever happened before, I'm not privy to. I'm giving you all the information secondhand.
Okay, let's move to Swag. Swag, you're familiar with what's going on here, right? Pedo allegations new, or are they?
The pedo, so they're sort of old. They're not like super duper old. I think Seth said that the document was from like last year or something. But I think
the things in it are old.
No, that's what I'm saying, right?
Well, let's talk about the ages.
The thing is, right, so, like, I want to make it clear that I'm not, like, trying to cover for anybody or anything.
The question is, has there been definitive proof brought forward at any point that
let me, this is what I'm trying to answer. It's sorry that I'm, like, kind of stumbling here. It's just, like, complicated, because I didn't know about this, but I think Seth can vouch for this, that we actually talked about this doc, like, he linked it to me, and Seth was basically like, oh, here they go again, because people have been trying to, like, get him canceled for years. So
even
from my
before
perspective,
all right, let's get Noodles back in here. Let's get Noodles back in here.
By this point, I didn't like. I just didn't think that there was any reason to believe it.
Okay,
because a lot of the stuff was kind of flimsy.
I saw people in the chat saying this, and I like projecting what the people in the chat are saying. But it was alleged that you stole $10,000 of your fans' money from a Patreon. Do you have any comment on that, Seth?
Yeah. So I was gonna talk about that as well. The Patreon thing.
I actually need to comment on this too, because he said it on my stream, the 1K or whatever the stream of the Patreon made. I got all that information directly from him when he said that. So I had no idea of any more money that the Patreon made or anything like that.
Can I just say, like, this is like a crazy misinterpretation, because I didn't mean like 1K total. I meant like 1K a month. You know what I mean? So that's I hope that's like kind of like a basic misunderstanding. I never meant 1K, because obviously there are more than 10 people that gave me $100. I think I even said there was like 10 people.
Yeah, but Seth, if the wait, if the project didn't go forward, why didn't you refund the fans?
I just want to do one thing at a time. It's one thing at a time. So I was just clarifying that misunderstanding, which is I never meant it only made 1K. I meant 1K a month. As for the fan thing, it was due to me not taking accountability, but like what I mainly did is all the people that were big donators or hugely involved with it, I put them into a private stream, and then I showed them all the animation I had. I went over everything we're gonna do. Most of them seem cool with it. They're kind of like turning on me now, like they want more. So I'm going to kind of like maybe recalculate my strategy with it a little bit.
Why don't you just
I
refund
don't want to
them?
sound like a PR guy for myself or something.
Wait.
Why don't you refund them?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
I was gonna say, so when I was reflecting on it, and people are kind of getting mad on it now. They're like, nah, like just showing us what you made, not good enough. I wanted to like kind of reach out and be like, okay, maybe the move then is like, okay, I know the original animator is still trying to get on it. Maybe I can even just pay for it. Just pay for the whole fucking thing, or something, or give them enough money every month to continue the project or whatever, however I can. Because I don't have like a log of like everyone who gave like $1,
Wait,
$5
can I
or
just
something, So
When-
I'm trying to figure out
when-
how to like go about it.
Seth, when did you first introduce this project? What day? Or what year even? Do you remember?
It's a long time ago. But we didn't have a Patreon the whole time. We made a Patreon. We made a Patreon after we made a trailer.
It started like 4 years
anything
ago or something.
Computer just lagged
Maybe
horribly.
5.
But the question is, did whatever you promised your fans that would come out of their Patreon donations, was it ever actually delivered?
The only thing that wasn't delivered is if you donated like 20, you'd be in the credits because we never got to the credits, right? So that's.
So I understand. But what were you promising? You were making some sort of animation. Is that what you're promising?
We just said we were making animation. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if I want to get like legal, I never said like, oh, I'm gonna finish it or something. Which is, I feel like that's dishonest.
Okay, but bro,
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I wanted to like get really edgy about it, I could. But I don't want to, right? I just said I was animating. Can you guys help me with this? Blah blah blah. I tried to do my best to amend the situation for the people who did give a bunch of money. But to this day, people are saying, I don't think it's really enough. So I'm trying to say I want to work with them to make amends for that. I want to fix it. Like, I want to either help fund the project to completion, even if I'm not involved. Like, I'll even give them that. Even though it's like something I've dumped like so much money into, I'm willing to not even be involved with it. It doesn't even develop my
These
channel.
animations somewhere on the internet right now available for us to look at.
There's a trailer. The actual like full one I gave the Patreon is that's private.
Okay, so you did give the Patreon animation that was promised. That's why I'm just confused. Like
the animation. Okay, so every month they would like every month, whoever was like giving like $100 dono or whatever, we got them all to a server and like, hey, this isn't fair to you guys that you don't get to see everything we made with your contribution or whatever or help. So here's everything we made, basically.
Time out.
Where we like compiled all the
Time out. I got a donation from Snowman that says KEEMSTAR. I've been a Patreon since day one, and I have donated $1,000. The private Discord invites was never made upon the project being canceled.
That's just a lie. Like, it's just blatantly a lie. Like, we did make a Patreon Discord. That's just not true.
Could you show us the Patreon Discord, like, right now?
No, it's on my old account. New account.
Okay,
well, I mean, I don't know if
listen,
I don't know if anyone even had it.
Seth,
No, I
Seth,
left the project entirely.
But you didn't refund everybody?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I showed them all the animation we made and all that, and I was like, when people were like, "Oh, we're not good with that," I was thinking about like, how do I pay them back now? Like, so I was like, okay, maybe I should give them the money for the project or help, for the completion.
We're not.
So I'm trying to figure out a way to amend it.
Excuse me, Seth the programmer. You're not giving us any clear answers. No, the whole entire chat is fucking lost. They're like calling you a liar. They don't understand what's going on. Dude, you raised money to deliver a project, all right? The project didn't get delivered. Yes. There were problems with it. You left the project, all right? Your fans donated money towards
this is what I want to ask. This is what I want to ask.
Do you believe that your fans? Do you believe that your fans have been scammed? Do you believe your fans have been scammed?
No. I think it's completely different. I think it was more like failure on my part than a scam.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me just
because if you guys want, if the fans want, it's kind of like a edgy, you know, it's kind of touchy, right? Like it's
Why
like
would you think edgy? How is any of this fucking edgy? I'm so confused. Exactly, like almost the same exact.
So if we want to give the head animator time to actually finish it, or do you guys just want me to upload the uncompleted?
Oh, you're not even part of the project anymore. Why? Like you said, you left it. It's like on one side you're acting like you're in the process.
But you're calling me in. Okay, but they're calling me a scammer because I didn't like upload the animation. But I'm amicable to the animator that's trying to actually finish it, right? So like, it's like, do you guys just want me to upload the unfinished thing and then be like, I'm sorry, like we didn't have enough money and like we're going through too much shit to finish it together because I'm not working with them anymore. So like, it's just not possible to be finished.
Look, let me tell you something. There's two different scenarios here. If you had said, and this is the only way that you could do something like this, hey guys, I am making this animation. I am going to be funding this animation. If you want to help me fund this animation, here is a Patreon where you can give me money to help fund this animation, right? So even if you don't make enough money, I'm still going to be making this animation no matter what. So it is 100% getting delivered. It sounds like that is what was being advertised. It didn't sound like saying, yo guys, send money to this Patreon.
And I'm not saying it's not like that.
Seth, can I give you some advice? Seth, let me give you some advice. All right. You have almost a million subscribers. You make thousands of dollars on YouTube. Refund the people.
I would, right? I would. So here's what I want to do, right? This is what I mean by refunding them. Okay? And that's why I said, because the main animator guy, the main team, they're still working on it, right? So I was thinking to make up for it, what if I just paid for the rest of it? Or so that the project is delivered, but I don't have the Patreon check with the Patreon on the thing. That's why I don't know who gave me like $500.
I think we have a simple solution to this. Okay, let's say the Patreon raised $10,000. Let's just say that's it. Are you telling me, and 100% be honest, all the money raised from Patreon, are you giving this to the animators to animate this?
Yes.
So also, you don't have any of that $10,000. It was all given to the animators, correct? Okay, so now, let's ask the animators, what were you able to animate with this $10,000? And whatever their answer is, let's take that animation and let's give it to the people who paid for it. Because whatever, I know, animation isn't cheap, whatever, you can get a lot done with $10,000.
I know, okay, no, $10,000
it doesn't work like that, yeah.
No, it doesn't. 10,000 is not enough. I'll tell you this right now, that trailer on my channel is $10,000. It's cost more than what the Patreon is. That trailer alone.
Okay.
Yeah, like, don't try to like touch Omar for this.
Well, listen.
Omar's the name of the guy who was animating this, and I mean, animation
is a hard thing.
Animation costs that much if you're gonna pay somebody that much, but you can get it done way cheaper. Maybe you wanted a certain artist. Maybe you wanted a certain artist that you want to pay a ton of money, that's fine. But the chat is saying that at one point you called your fans stupid for investing in your project. Is that true?
No, I didn't call them stupid for investing in the project. I called them stupid for like giving me random donations on stream or something like that. You know, like.
Could we talk to the animator? I agree with the chat. We should get the animator.
I'd love to talk to the animator. Yeah, he would be
Before we talk to the animator, hold on.
Yeah.
Before we talk to the animator, we need to go back to the number one issue that chat wants to talk about, and that is these pedo allegations, right? Because Seth has claimed that all this stuff is old stuff and it's not true and it's already been debunked, and we had no pushback. We have no one here to push back, so we brought Noodles back on. If everyone could be quiet, Noodles, represent the point of the pedo allegations, please.
So he's claiming all of these things are jokes, right? Every single allegation is a joke. That's already a stretch, because none of these statements even seem like a joke. There's no humor behind them. So that's already questionable. But in the satire allegation specifically, he was in her DM asking for nudes and asking to see her tits and shit like that, right?
How old was she?
Okay, so that's a private thing. If it's a joke, right, Seth would have just posted it in his public server where she was at. Okay, he would have made the joke, right? It's a joke for everyone.
Say it already clarified.
And the fact that she felt
Seth.
so uncomfortable
Let
about
Noodle
it,
make his
that
point. Let Noodle make his
the fact
point.
she felt so uncomfortable about it that she released the whole document. You asking to fly her out, was that a joke? That was just a joke?
Wait, Noodles, how old was the girl and how old was Seth during the
She
time?
was 16. Seth was in his early 20s. And
So-
he lives in Oregon, too, so that's illegal.
So, Seth, were you trying to fly out a girl that was 16?
No.
Why is it on the screenshots, then?
Where's the screenshot? Where are these
Because the
screenshots?
screenshots aren't real? Yeah, this is what he does.
I didn't say.
No.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I didn't say you said anything, so shut up. The things that Seth were doing in the screenshots, you notice how he said he deleted his account earlier? He constantly deletes his account, changes his username and PFP. It's not bullshit. You said it on stream. He always deletes his account so this shit doesn't get back to him. That's his method of manipulating people. That's why he's gaslighting you.
Noodles, I just want to help you out here for 1 second, okay? So, that Noodles is claiming that you were talking in a sexual manner to a 16-year-old girl on Discord while you were in your early
I went over this with you already.
Okay,
Yeah, it was just a screenshot, right? Yeah.
Why is he allowed to yell over me, but I can't talk when he's fucking talking?
He's not. I'm just.
Okay, then shut him the fuck up.
He muted.
Talk to me one-on-one.
Okay, listen. Noodles. Where, and you may have said this already, but there's a lot of new people in here. Where are the screenshots? If they're in a video, link the video and give us.
It's a document. I can get the document real quick.
Put the document in here. We need to see.
I can find the specific screenshot.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, hold on. Let me find Satire's thing real quick. If someone that's watching the stream wants to go ahead and send it to me, that would be appreciated too. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, I have the screenshots. They literally got all okay, so hold on.
I've been on Discord for so long, so I understand the shit inside and out.
Okay,
it needs whatever proof. Is there a
screen recording? The document. I got the document.
There was someone mentioned in this discussion that might want to join, by the way. I'll let you guys know though.
Okay.
Hold on.
Alright, so this is the document.
Let me find the specific screenshot I'm talking about.
And Keem, you're showing the stream this?
This is not the right one. Hold on. That's not the right one.
Okay.
Grab the other one.
So.
Here. Sorry, that's the wrong one.
I
That's my
have.
document. Here's this document.
I have a document. I have a document here that was sent in, and this is apparently the conversation with Catherine Kawaii. Are you guys familiar?
Yeah, I think that's satire.
Okay.
No, Catherine Kawhi is not satire. Catherine Kawhi is a male.
Male?
Okay.
Yes,
Well, you're
He's a
asking.
German boy.
You're asking the German boy how old they are. They say 16. You.
Yes.
Make sure to live stream yourself sleeping, naked or clothed. Naked would be preferred.
Yeah, definitely 100% genuine.
Okay.
Wait, but this is you?
What the fuck?
No,
Wait a minute,
there's. Yeah, I did say that, but there's no actual intent. So in the recording, in the video I post, I literally explain the whole situation.
Yeah,
So,
it's just all lies, right? It's all joking.
It's not. It's totally taking what I'm saying out of context.
Well,
what I'm
it would just be between us. It wouldn't get somewhere higher or anything. Yeah, I know, but still, yeah, I got you. Are you a virgin or something? Are these jokes, Seth? These all jokes? The
Which
ones where
ones?
you're asking her if she's a fucking virgin? That's a joke?
There's a whole
Yeah,
document
what is he
here.
talking about?
Top scan. Look at the top image in the chat.
Can you just come in, Noodles? Okay, you're putting them in the chat? Yeah, just put all the screenshots in the chat.
Yeah, they're right there, so you can see it.
Oh, this is
I
so
wouldn't-
cool.
Okay, we do have. There was someone brought up in the doxing conversation that wants to get in the call as well. Do we want to add them?
Yeah, I want to stay on this
Here's
topic.
Here's the
Seth.
one where he was talking about flying her out.
Okay, you want to stay on this real quick? Okay, no, we can.
Because we have all this. We can
me asking if she's a virgin.
Just
me
so
asking if she's a virgin. Yes, I do make fun of people for being virgins.
Seth, just so you know,
You're asking her a virgin.
And then the nude thing is in context. I was sending this to Nate to make fun of, which I already.
Yeah,
so it's a layered. No, that's what I mean. I asked him and sent the screenshot to Nate.
Oh my God! Hold up!
Yeah,
Time out!
satire, too.
Time the fuck out! This document has 58 fucking pages, Seth.
Yes. I told. That's why you need to watch the fucking video on it, man. There's too much to talk about just like off the fucking dome. It's like a heavily constructed college essay. Like,
everyone's manipulating but you, right? Everyone's wrong but you. We're solved up your
retarded. Wait, time out. You guys are throwing like 500 things at me.
I understand. Seth.
And it's not even concise. 1 minute you'll be talking about me trying to dox Noodles, and the next you'll be like, "Are you a predator?" And then you'll be like, "Let's go back to how you treated Clyde."
Noodle.
It's like it's all
Noodle, stop talking. Noodle, go on mute. Noodle, go on mute. Seth, all right. Let's bring down the temperature here. All right. You are getting hit with a bunch of stuff, so I apologize that the questions just go left and right. But me and Packard,
it literally is not concise. It's not big.
Hold on. Me and Packard are learning about a lot of this stuff for the very first time, all right? When I see a document of 58 fucking pages.
I know. Everyone did. It was insane.
It's hard to say to this document, oh, it's all bullshit. It's all just jokes. It's hard. What is real? What are you actually guilty of? Because Noodle's pressing you saying, like, you were in DMs? You offer to fly someone out? You're asking if someone's a virgin or not? I mean, those aren't jokes. Come on. Like, what is real?
Yeah. Okay, they are jokes in the sense, like, of the context of what I'm saying them for. So I know it sounds crazy, but you need to go over each one, like, and why it's a joke.
Even if they're jokes, the point is that you're making sexual jokes with a 16-year-old when you're in your early 20s and you live
I'm not in my early 20s. I'm 19.
Show some ID right now.
Let's show my fucking thing. So when people, let's talk about what I know about Satire's age in the situation. Okay, and you need context for the situation. That's the problem. I know it looks bad to an audience that doesn't know anything about anybody involved. I know that, and that's why it takes so long to fucking explain it, because I dug myself such a crazy fucking hole in my actions. But the thing about Satire is that she was in my server. She had a crush. Well, she didn't have a crush, but a guy named Nate had a crush on her. Okay. Nate was an adult, and then she was dating an admin in my server named Cheese, who was an adult. So I figured she was older anyway, but I'm not 5 or 8 years older than her either. You know what I mean? And like I said earlier, it links back to the way that I used to have a barrier with how I talk to everyone, because I used to say stupid shit like "let me fuck a 4-year-old till they cry" or something. That was just shock fucking shock value that I used to say, and I know it's indefensible.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. No matter how anybody says that just pisses me off.
I know, and I know it does. And I know it's fucking stupid. I know it is. And because I was growing up on the internet, these people always love to bring up shit I did when I was 19 and I had no fucking filter or barrier, and that's literally how I was. And it's just consistent. It's always consistent. And you guys are like, "Oh no, it's a stack of evidence." No, it's just consistent fucking shit behavior. That's just how I was. And it was all public. You know what I mean?
Wait. Let me ask you a question, Seth. Based on all this shit behavior, are you fucking a danger to the kids that are in this fucking community? To the kids that are going onto the Discord, to the kids that are into the live stream chats, to the kids. Hold on, you did have a Discord. You did. Are you a danger?
A long time ago.
Are you a danger to the kids in this community?
That's 5 years ago.
Stop!
And you're about to turn.
Stop talking, Noodles. Bro, you interrupt me one more time, fucking Noodles. I swear to God.
Ready for this?
You won't have to worry about the Walmart worker. You're gonna have to worry about me.
Don't worry, Andrew. I'll pick him back anyway.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
That went too far. But listen, Seth.
I'll be fine.
This stuff is fucking bad. Okay? People are looking at you like you're a danger to the fucking kids in this community because of this shit. You're saying it's just jokes. Okay, let's say you're right, alright? All 58 pages, every interaction, all these fucking jokes are jokes that you're still fucking up.
I went over why all of them were. I went over the context of why everything were, what they meant, and why I said them all in this video. Hour and a half long. I know it's and you guys are asking for a basic summary of why I want shit, when each single situation needs an explanation.
years ago. Okay? Now, I just don't understand because Sly said he's been working with you since like 2017. So like, why the fuck is this like? I don't understand. Why is this now the problem? Right?
Because
why
it's bullshit,
why
man.
why are you guys associating with this fucking guy who's doing this weird shit? And I mean, obviously it's not fucking clear to you, but it just doesn't make sense. Why the fuck is that thing 5 years? 5 fucking
God has a
years.
point. Half God has a point. Go ahead, Noodle.
Yeah, like, I didn't know about that. But the work done, I went in, not until later. But anyway, there was all this. Nobody had a platform at the time. Seth went on stream and like tried to see if he broke it all or whatever. They're all just like, and so it did happen. It had that for years. That car came out in 2018 and talked about it. The thing is, nobody had a platform or effort to look at it.
I push it in the community that has no problem with it.
Wait a minute. But Noodle, I was the fucking editor of this entire time. Accepting payment from this guy. He's supposedly deeming him a pedophile, allowing him to give him money to edit videos for him. Why the fuck is what?
And here's the other thing about Noodles too. Noodles is gonna call me a pedophile and attack the fuck out of me, but he was gonna be willing. He was willing to be my friend. He was willing to be my friend and work things out just a fucking few months ago.
Wait a second, Noodle. There is a difference. There's a major fucking difference between pride separating himself from fucking Seth and not exposing anything here or whatever, right? So let me take it this
Everyone on mute except for Pat God. Everybody on mute.
Until later we can use it.
I can explain it.
So first, you fucking working with him in a business relationship for fucking 5 years.
Yeah, I can explain it. You know, Seth is a manipulator. He is a gaslighter. He is the type of person to lie about things. And Clyde believes him. And Clyde has come out and said that he shouldn't have did that. So it's obvious, dude.
Yeah, now Clyde just suddenly just doesn't believe me anymore after all these years. 5 years. Yeah, it's not like he hasn't read all these docs and heard every argument. He just suddenly he doesn't agree with it anymore. Even though nothing new happened. Nothing new has changed. This is the same doc. This isn't a new doc. There's no new info to change my mind. He's just being fake about it.
Okay, stop. Let me talk, alright? Wait, let me talk! God damn it! Everybody mute! Okay, Noodle, you mean to tell me that fucking Seth blackmailed Clyde over money, threatened Clyde with a bunch of stuff. Don't talk yet. I'm not done talking yet. I swear to God, I will be there. Me and fucking Walmart dude are gonna be Eskimo brothers. Just chill. You mean to tell me that Seth blackmailed and like threatened Clyde with all this stuff that he was gonna fire him or not pay him the money he owed him, so Clyde didn't expose him for being a pedo? What?
So basically what had happened was Seth had paid him at the beginning of the year. I don't remember which year it was exactly. He paid him a flat contract, right? It was like, I think it was like 10K for the whole year or something crazy. It was a really small amount, but he paid him for that. Clyde didn't have a lot of money at the time. He had just moved out. He was financially in a bad position. And Seth basically was helping him at the time with the money to be able to pay for his own apartment and shit like that. And when all these documents started coming out,
I have a follow-up question. Okay. No, I understand your point that he was in a. You're telling me that Clyde was in a rough situation and needs the money. That's what you're saying. That's the story you're telling me. Okay, I got it. I don't need all this. I need all the details. My point is this. All right. So he picked money over telling the audience that there was an online predator, an online pedo. He picked money over telling people.
Noodles, he was a pedophile. Wait a minute. I hate that I have to come to Seth's defense right now, but in all fairness, okay, Clyde is a fucking grown-ass man, and if he wants to take a bunch of money from fucking Seth up front for shit, then he's causing a whole bunch of problems for himself. When I get my videos edited, I find an editor, I tell them exactly what I want, they edit the video, and then I pay them. I would never send someone 10K up front to do that, and I would never accept that. If Clyde is having money being held over his head, that's Clyde's fucking fault for accepting that brain dead.
You don't know the fucking situation. He was in a fucking abusive household, and he had to move out because of it.
How the fuck do you think he did that, retard?
Hold on, stop. I'm not done talking. He was in an abusive household, and he needed
That
the
I
fucking
saved
money
him
to be
from.
able to get the fuck out of there. So you don't
That
know
I
the fucking
saved him from,
situation.
dumbass.
So stop acting like you fucking do. Go get some fucking context. Go watch Clyde's fucking video, because you don't know the nuance.
Well, I
have someone to add in here that has like more context on the doc and why it was made and like the people making it and all that evidence and all that. Can I add him?
Did Clyde ever get paid?
Available?
Yeah, we can get to that. Did Clyde ever get paid?
Yes.
Yeah, he did get paid. Yeah, he got paid.
So he
and
only.
Then that's how Seth was manipulating him too.
So Noodles, to be fair.
He was basically holding that money over his head.
So to be fair, Noodles, Clyde only outed Seth after he got paid, correct?
It was like years and years after that, like even ordeal happened. Like 3 years later.
So 3 years after Clyde got paid is when he outed Seth.
Yeah, and like he was paid for the whole year to be under Seth. And then we were planning the doc 2 years after that. The 2 years following that, we were planning this whole fucking video. We've been planning it for years.
Now I understand it
so
better.
this has been a long time coming. I'll say that.
So are we going under the understanding, because this gives context that's needed, are we going to the understanding that Clyde's life and his situation was so horrible, it was so bad, to the point where he felt like he had no other choice but to associate himself and work with Seth and accept a large upfront payment that would help him escape this toxic situation that he was facing? Okay, see, there we go. That's something it's complicated, but then in context it makes more fucking sense.
Yeah, this is why you guys need to watch this video. You would have understood more.
Well, I mean, I understand Clyde's situation. I do, but there has to be pushback. There absolutely has to be pushback.
I know there is, and that's what we're doing now. That's why we've been planning this for 2 years. That's why this is coming out now.
You know, the claims that Clyde's making, they have to be challenged, of course, right? And obviously, dude, Seth is not innocent.
Of course, and that's why we're defending him.
Seth is not innocent. You know, obviously.
No, he's not.
I don't, you know. Okay, so can I add the person that has the doc and all that, or what? Can we get that started?
Sure, but I'm still confused on this whole Patreon thing, man. As far as I know, this Patreon thing is still looking really fucking suspect.
There's nothing suspicious at all. I said I'd fucking pay for it, and I just don't know how to figure it out. If you guys want to figure it out and solve it. Yeah, and like what? That doesn't help me like figure out the situation.
Seth, don't you think that if you're gonna be a large influencer with a large platform and ask your fans for money to help fund a project, you should before at least be a lot more responsible and understanding of what the fuck is going on. Like, you should have this shit under control. Because these people are putting their money out of their support for you, their hard-earned money to help you.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. And we already went over this. Like, there's nothing else you can say. I don't even know what to say about it. You're just repeating it. Can we add the guy?
Yeah. Who's the guy? Put the person in. Well, you can have it, right? Yeah. So before
this the guy you just paid? People are telling me in chat that he paid this guy to come on.
Okay, so wait.
That true, Seth?
Explain, Seth, who this person is.
Yeah. I pay my ops.
Seth, explain.
This person here, he's very familiar with the whole community. All those guys that made the docs, he's very familiar with all the people accusing me of everything. He's more involved in the community than I am, because I'm more like an outside influencer, and he's more like involved in it. So he has a better perspective on who we're talking to and context.
I want to do a quick recap before we get to this witness. All right. If you're just joining us, guys, we have on the program Seth, the programmer, who's been accused of lying, stealing money, reporting friends without permission, sexual harassment, pedo stuff, manipulative behavior, scamming fans, making fans eat food to be a moderator, making fans stick face cubes up their butt to be moderator, racist things, homophobic things, all different
Considering
types
they
of stuff.
record me and put it in the video.
Did that ever get addressed, by the way, the eating food?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, we did. It was like the first thing. It was like your first introduction to me.
Yeah, can you...
You never answered it.
Can you answer
later?
Yes, we did. I did answer it.
Answer
Oh,
it.
you did not.
That's literally the first interaction we had.
No,
What are you
Seth,
that's the first thing you said to me.
Seth, I remember that I asked you, and then he redirected the conversation.
Yeah. That's true.
Seth, eating away.
I did answer it, but I'll repeat myself for the new audience
go ahead.
watching. Okay, for entertainment purposes.
Did you make one of your fans eat food to be a moderator? Is that true?
So, okay, and this is what I said last time, but we didn't make him, but he did, and because he did, we're like, God damn, give him a role. Like, you know what I mean? So, that's kind of how it went.
I mean, to be fair, those are two completely different scenarios. Like, so you're claiming that you didn't say to him, eat poop to become a moderator, or that he just did eat poop, and you're like, holy fuck, I respect you so much for eating shit that I'm gonna give you moderator.
It was just so fucking crazy. Like,
I disagree.
He did this crazy shit to be moderator.
I disagree. I think if he's going to mod somebody for eating poop, even if they did it on their own free will, he's endorsing that type of behavior. That's fucked. That's so fucked.
I know, you were so fucked, but I felt like,
Did he do it
really did it.
in front of you? Did he do it on camera?
No, he didn't do it on camera. He did a video. He was like playing like Shrek or some shit. It was really fucking weird. Like, no. Like I saw like a brief glimpse of it, and the chat was just like, oh my god. It was like a call of like 100 people or something, and they were just like, he actually fucking did it. Like there was like a lot of.
By the way, if this guy had any sort of mental issues? Like seriously?
No. I actually think he's crazy enough, normal. Like I don't think that was like the only abnormal thing he's ever done.
Seth, did you make somebody play?
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's like the most abnormal thing I've ever.
Seth, did you make somebody play ice cubes up their butt to be moderator?
No.
What is that?
No,
what's that story? What's that story from?
You know,
it was the similar thing with the eating shit. Like they fucking did it. Like
wait, hold up. That let me cut in real quick. He made a really good point. I don't even know if you realize this, but what he's saying is that you just rewarding the behavior of the guy eating shit by giving him moderator.
Yes.
Very most definitely led to someone else putting an ice cube up their ass to get fucking mod.
Yes.
The reward that people for it will repeat itself.
Yes.
You as a user has the responsibility.
Yes, and I was growing up on the platform. This doesn't apply to the current me. This isn't something I fucking do now. This isn't something I said was okay. Like this is something I said fucking 5-6 years ago. It was awful.
Do you want to pee on your fans?
No. What the fuck is that from?
Dude, this is some R. Kelly shit.
6 years ago.
This is some R. Kelly shit, bro. This is some weird shit.
Who said I want to pee on fans?
The whole chat.
I never told them to do that.
You reinforced the behavior.
I thought it was fucking funny. Like this dumbass is fucking doing his friend Discord role. Like.
Yeah,
but like I don't fucking agree with it. I don't think it's fair.
He also thought it was funny to F a 4-year-old.
Yeah, that was also funny.
Okay, it's not me fucking a 4-year-old at fucking
Seth,
me
you have
saying that I think it's funny. It's the shock value.
Seth, you have some horrible.
But I don't think it's funny now.
Horrible behavior going on.
Yes.
Behind the scenes. Your horrible behavior.
Yes.
Horrible behavior with your fans. Guys, please, for the fucking sake of Christ, let me talk. Horrible interactions with your fans. You guys are doing horrible stuff behind the scenes. The edgy jokes, the fucking awarding people for eating fucking poo, the shit that you're fucking saying. Dude, there's no way that all these pedo allegations are... There's no way all these pedo allegations are false or just jokes. It's too in-depth, Seth. It's too in-depth.
Well, I gave a more in-depth response. You can watch.
You said it was a joke.
Well, I want to bring Seth's witness in here. Seth's witness. What is your name?
My name is Gross.
Gross? Kuros. Kuros.
Yo.
Seth's witness. What is your name?
My name is Gross.
Gross? Or Kroos?
Yeah,
Kuros. Seth's witness. What is your name?
My name is Gross.
Gross? Or Kroos?
Yeah,
Nah, I'm dying. Nah, it's the best podcast ever. Podcast ever. He's like, what's your name? He said, your name is Gross? He said, your name is Gross. He said, your name is Gross?
Kuros. Seth's witness. What is your name?
My name is Gross.
Gross? Or Kroos? Kuros. Kuros. What do you want to say on this? And, do you want to defend Seth?
I kind of want to present information. So, like, I feel like in this case, as far as the document goes, this was handled kind of like a year ago, or at least it popped up last year. And it was a document that Abraham and he got evidence from like his sister and some other people regarding the document. This is actually a YouTube video. I can drop that right here too, in this group chat.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's actually a YouTube video. And all of the things in this document are kind of addressed. We went through all 5 pages. Yes, 5 pages. Pretty steep. And as far as the information goes, I'm not sure how familiar you are with Discord, but there's like Discord elements and other ways that you can simply just change it. Discord, from a legal perspective, has your user ID and all these things connected to your user. And when you look through all of these messages, some of them were just names with set and fragmented things. And when we went through every single correspondence one, the only things that were accurate or concise to accounts that he has held is the stuff that he already addressed earlier. This is like, the edgy jokes or like stuff that he did years ago. He was like 19 or however old. So like most of these things in the document are literally just fragmented. And the document that's in that recording, by the way, and I'm pretty sure the server exists for the original document, is completely different from the document now that has even more fragmented information. So
when you say fragmented, you're talking about out of context.
No. Fragmented as in you could simply change and alter your Discord ID. Like you can change your Discord username on.
Oh, so you're saying the shit's like actually fake? You're saying the shit is like actually fake?
Yeah, correct. There's no confirmation for any of these things, and it's obvious. It's obvious too. Because most of 1 second, I was in the middle.
No, you can't say I addressed it because I posted that same fucking video. You just ignore it. Like
but let me finish. Let me finish my case. Yeah, you can have some decorum. So, anyways, the same document is completely different now, and then the falsity for the document is inaccurate because
we know that the same people that are producing this document are same people that have a willingness to bias towards Seth, and they cannot prove from a legal standpoint or a Discord standpoint that this is actually him. And there's tons of information, such as like these people being involved with like doxing, IP grabbing, credit card fraud, some people, nudity to minors with Discord servers, like the same people that are making these documents, distribute it, associate, and do all these things.
And admit a bunch of them were me.
Wait. Scrolls. Can I ask you a question, please?
But
for clarification. So we have these DMs of Seth talking to someone named Satire, right? Are you saying that this is not actually Seth, or there's not actually proof that it's Seth?
So, sure. So there's DMs of the Satire screenshot, correct? And you can prove that some of those DMs have his Discord user ID from a Discord standpoint, the legality standpoint, correct? But the thing is, there are screenshots that directly just say Seth, or the heinous screenshots of you accusing him of pedophilia that you cannot contribute or prove in any sort of way that they are Seth, and the people producing the document have a reason to be biased. I provided.
Do you understand that Seth said it was him? He literally said it was him.
He said that some things on the document were him and were edited.
It was 16-year-old.
There are 5 pages on the document. Him agreeing to some things that he said that are edgy and taken out of context. Different, the more heinous things in the document. You have to be specific because there are 5 pages on the document.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Cronus, Seth's personal attorney in the building. Okay, look, I get it, Cronus. I get it 100%, right? You're saying, like, look, and if this was in a court of law, you would not be able to prove that this was in fact Seth, right? I get it. Everybody gets it. Stuff can be photoshopped. Things can be faked. But I've been doing Drama Alert since late 2012, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm aware.
And the amount of
does do that.
I understand, but the amount of fake screenshots that end up in like an exposed video are like fucking like I don't know, maybe like 2%. Like, it's very rare that fake stuff gets, like, presented. Fake screenshots.
Yeah. Something's really confusing here, because here I'm looking at a message between Seth and Catherine Kawhi, where he's admitting that she's 16, where he's saying to her, talking about how would Catherine feel about him being naked? And then when Catherine says that they wouldn't really care, he's disappointed that she wouldn't care about him being naked.